Oh, yeah. Beautiful girls.
This guy.
I know, right? Ow! Ow!
I just read one of his quotes that was in something, and it said, I used to jog, but the ice cubes kept falling out of my drink. And I went, David Lee Roth.
DLR. I love Matt Nathanson tells a story about how he's in the recording studio somewhere like in LA or whatever, and he's hanging out with the band, and they're just kind of, and the door bursts open, and David Lee Roth walks in and goes, "Hello, people of today." I'm like, I'm sure he sings, to be young again on the stage with the old Van Halen.
Oh, to be young again on the streets of Tijuana.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Is that the song?
Yeah.
No, that's
how
banger.
It went. Yeah, when she made it a banger a few weeks
one
ago.
time.
Oh, I don't remember.
That's fair. It was a fleeting moment.
It was. She's been waiting though for another hour. I was like, oh, it's an opportunity for Bob to sing her "Oh to Be Young Again" song.
I spent many a nights on the streets of Tijuana though, so I absolutely was like, oh, what are we talking about?
Oh, to be young again.
Yeah, you inspired the original.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't even remember that. Yes, those were,
at least a month has gone by.
those were good times.
Yeah.
Real fun times.
Good times.
Yep.
You guys, it's Friday.
Thank goodness.
There's this little Thai place in my town that when we first moved here 30 years ago.
Are we talking about food or clothing?
Food. Thai.
Okay.
Oh, right, because Father's Day. No, this is not a place where you'd buy Dad a Thai.
Okay.
You might pick him up some Thai food.
All right.
Okay. So it's just a little place. It's in like I think it's in the Strawberry Plaza. It's like in the back in this little section. And when we moved here 30 years ago, a new neighbor of ours was like, "Oh, do you like Thai food?" And I was like, "I don't even think I've ever had Thai food."
I love Thai food.
I also love Thai food, turns out. And I'm like, he goes, "Oh, you got to go to this place, Tep Layla." Ding, ding, shame. You got to go. So for 30 years, we go to Tep Layla. Like I didn't know anything. I've even had other Thai food. I'm like, oh my God, it turns out I love Thai food. I'll eat it at other places. I think it's like your mom's cooking. You get used to the way that food tastes at a certain place, made, I guess, by certain people with a certain old family recipe. And when you go anywhere else, it's always a little different. It's not exactly, because you just know exactly what you want, because that's what you get at the one place you love.
Pardon me. It's a miracle they've kept. Maybe the owner is the chef, but it's one of the. Have you ever had a restaurant where you go and it's great and you love it and you're used to it, and then something's changed?
Yeah, it's a family that runs it.
That's good.
And so, and they have a bar in there. You know, it's a great little. It's just little, medium size. It's little, and it's great, and it's closing. I know. I don't know exactly what the story is. A lot of people are saying it's that the plaza itself is owned by somebody new, and things are changed. I don't know why, but we're all going there tonight to have a last meal at Tep Layla.
I know. Wow.
It's fun because I love going there, but it's a bummer because where am I going to get my Thai food that tastes exactly like the Thai food at Tep Layla? I hate change.
Yeah, I hate change too.
It's hard.
It's coming for all of us, though.
It is. It's headed our way. It always is.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you have a restaurant and you're like, this is the food. But then, and this has happened to me a couple times recently even, where you go, okay, maybe chefs quit, move on.
Sure. Yes.
Don't let them change the menu. Leave the menu. Like, this is
why I come here.
Yeah, everything was perfect. Why are you touching it? Well, the new person comes in and goes, I need fingerprints on this in some places.
Yeah.
I did stuff.
I need to change the format of all that.
All of that's got to change. Oh, okay. Well, I don't like the food anymore. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, well.
I used to love that old soup you made, but now you started adding nutmeg to it.
And all the restaurant people go, I don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
Everything changed.
Yep.
Too much, too fast.
I really feel like if they are being forced out by some kind of a rent situation or whatever it is, I'm like, you guys, whoever owns it, crazy. A restaurant that's been there for I don't even know when they opened that restaurant, but for 30 years, if I'm going for Thai food, I'm going to Tep Layla. And I do like some Thai food. So How many times have you heard that 99% of restaurants fail in the first year? It's like some crazy high percentage of restaurants just die. So good luck to you. Get more rent out of someone who's going to make less money. And in that anchor, like that's the only reason I go to that plaza. John goes to, it's the only reason. And there's all kinds of stuff. Once in a while I'll go over, I think there's an urgent care kind of down the strip mall from there.
You just go hang out at the urgent care?
Well, if you need to, if you got a problem, man, when you have kids, you go to urgent care. At least we do it in my house. It's so much easier than go to the emergency room.
Urgent care.
Urgent care.
Yeah.
Urgent care is great. What's this? What's this? Oh, nothing. Let's just cut that off of you. Okay, great. Thanks. Bye.
You made me think of my buddy who went to urgent care and they went, you're having a heart attack. You need to go to the hospital.
See? Then he found out. That's how you know.
And they go, we're calling you an ambulance. And he goes, I can't afford that. And he goes and gets in his car and drives to the hospital.
Probably saved himself $5,000.
Speaking of,
yes, dear.
Let me just, Talayla.
Teplayla. Sorry to see you go. I'll be enjoying you tonight.
I'm driving down the road. There's some of that. It's wet down there, but it's not raining.
I know. It's been very damp.
Yeah.
I don't like it, this June gloom. Get out of here.
So the roads are moist, but not wet. And I was driving in on 17, we crossed over the summit, and now we're headed down. And this dude right in front of me hits a slick spot and goes into full donuts.
Oh my God. And when was this? Yesterday?
This was
today.
35 minutes ago.
Oh my God.
Goes into full donuts and doesn't crash. And as I'm behind this person, I hit the spot, but I'm already watching this person spin. I drive an electric car, so I pulled my foot off the gas. I didn't hit the brakes.
Immediately start slowing down.
I start slowing down, but I got loose right where that person got loose, but I'd already slowed down and just held
still. God.
And I caught the road again and I drove right by him going, oh my God, man.
Did he wind up facing the right way or the?
No, he was facing the other way in the other lane, but he didn't crash. But I also, even though I drove slow, hoping I would see this person in my rearview mirror, they clearly were also having a heart attack and needed a minute.
Or an ambulance.
I don't know, but it was,
Yikes.
I never saw him again. But be careful. But the point, it's kind of wet out there, even though it's not raining.
Yeah.
So.
And slick roads are as dangerous. It's probably more dangerous than just water on the road.
My tires broke in the exact spot his did. I just had already slowed down, or I would have gone into a spin too. Gnarly. Be careful out there, everybody. It's Friday.
Jesus,
you don't want to miss Friday night.
You don't want to miss anything about Friday. It's our weekly holiday. It's Juneteenth too. Luckily, a lot of people have today off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big bank holiday. I was reading up on it this morning, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Juneteenth. And it's this would be the 6th celebration of it. As a national holiday, I mean. Biden made it a national holiday in 2021. The first one since Martin Luther King Day, I think in 83.
And it commemorates the day the slaves in Texas finally got the info that they'd been set free years prior.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I know. Hold on. It's I pulled a thing here. Union General Gordon Granger arrives in Galveston and announced all these slaves are free. And the party began. They started getting out of there, trying to find their families. So crazy. It happened more than 2 years after Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah, my kids were going, it's a holiday. And I said, I don't know. It's more to commemorate some really dark history. But okay, holiday. That's pretty dark.
It is dark.
And I realize now with the way communication works,
right.
You can't go a minute without knowing something happened.
I know. Every time I fly across the country, I think, well, in the olden days, this would have taken at least a year and a half in a wagon train fighting off the Native Americans and dysentery.
Yeah.
Right. We really, as the world modernizes, we immediately adopt those things and take them for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can talk to anyone on earth at any time And you can get there within about, I guess the longest flight's probably, well, how far is it to Australia? That's probably pretty far.
Yeah, your
2
son
days.
just had one of them.
Yeah. His was a 16 and a 14-hour flight.
Oof.
I know.
Plus, with the time change, it's 2 days later by the time you get there, at least.
It's like, right. By the time you get there, it's way later. He actually arrives back in the States 4 hours before he left. I know.
Bizarre.
It is bizarre. That kid he's a mess. Like he's
Still?
like, oh God, it's crazy. His sleep is all off. He's actually, I think he got something. He's like been having some belly trouble. Like,
Well, he didn't say no to any food.
that is, you know what? I actually said, your Uncle Vinny said you should eat fewer things.
Meats.
Oh, it's part of the experience.
Less
He'll be
meats.
okay.
I mean, knock wood. I'm sure he will be okay. But yeah.
Would you eat pig brain?
I don't know.
Yeah, he ate some pig brain.
Depends on the circumstances.
Really?
When I was in Peru, I ate guinea pig.
Oh, that's a big meat down there.
It was
it's
good.
tiny meat, but it's.
It was good?
Yeah.
Like you were all,
Give me some guinea.
oh my gosh, this is delicious. I'll clear my whole plate.
I think I finished it. I didn't get one like on a stick. I was at a restaurant.
Oh, that's good.
But they did have
I don't like to eat animals off of sticks.
Was it like a guinea steak
Yes.
or a guinea stew?
No, it was
Like a tiny little-
cut up, I think, on rice or something like that.
And you said, I'll have that.
For sure. When
Oh.
in Rome, Vincenzo.
I
Yeah, you
can't-
gotta
well, I
try the
don't- I don't
foods.
ever
You
go to
can't
Rome.
just bring a loaf of white bread, peanut butter, and jelly.
Oh, you can. You can.
You can just
Yeah.
pack it in there next to your bed condom that you're bringing with you as well.
And then you just, cry at dinner while everyone eats guinea pig. That's
Yeah.
all.
Unfortunately, having had multiple pet guinea pigs as a kid,
Uh-huh.
it would be hard for me to eat a.
I had one
Guinea
too.
pig.
My mom was shook that I ate one since I had one as a pet.
Partook, yeah.
When we went to Iceland, they serve horse, and I
Ooh.
could not eat it. I was like, I'll eat the whale. I don't care, but I'm not eating a horse. But my kids I'm like,
They
oh,
did.
Of course they did.
And they liked
just
it?
to torture me. It was. They said it was very beefy. And actually, the whale was very steak-like. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, did they say what kind of whale? Or
It was an allowed whale.
I'm not.
It wasn't it wasn't a whale that like Captain Ahab had been searching.
I actually
some
wasn't-
protected whale.
I wasn't fishing for you to step
I don't
in that.
know.
What I'm asking is,
I don't know what
if-
whale.
PETA!
To compare it to other whale, is there like a list of whales available?
There might have been, but I didn't.
Tonight we're serving blue whale, but tomorrow we serve killer whale, or
Oh,
I don't know.
no, it wasn't like that. It was
Okay.
just whale, like a generic term for the meat. Great. Where are we? How did this happen? It's Friday, you guys. Let's have some fun, okay? KLLC HD1 San Francisco. We have a big show planned for you today, including an expert guest on today's bad advice. So make sure you're here at 7. KLLC HD1 San Francisco. Sarah Vinnie, Alice's morning show. We'll be right back. It's so easy. 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Right here on Alice 97.3. Oh, I'm looking at my daily game today. Oops, I'm on the wrong page. That's going to be a fun one.
What's going to be a fun one?
The game I have for you at the end of the day.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's fun. Today is June 19th. That is Juneteenth. Many people are off work today, so maybe you didn't have to get up early. You'll listen to the podcast a little later. That's always available to you.
And we appreciate that as well.
Absolutely. Oh, please. If you can, listen to it out loud without your headphones. Just like let that boom into the world.
As loudly as possible.
As loudly as possible. Walk around with it loud. That'd be great. This part of the show is brought to you by an Alice escape to see Harry Styles at Madison Square Garden. My God, I want to go. 905-1205-505. We've got code words for you that can win you a pair of sold-out tickets for Harry Styles on October 3rd at Madison Square Garden. That'll be right after Taylor marries there.
Weird.
Plus, round-trip airfare and a 2-night hotel stay for you and a guest, courtesy of Columbia Records. You can call or text us anytime, 800-400-3697. We have a regular email, sarahandvinny@odyssey.com. But on Fridays, I like to specify badadvice973@gmail.com is where you want to send your problems to. I have carefully selected a couple of problems for today's guest advisor. Her name is Anna Runkle.
Anna.
She is the crappy childhood fairy. And she's an Oakland lady. She has over 1 million followers, people who come to her for advice. And sometimes you just need someone to listen to you. And she has kind of gotten into a little bit of trouble with like the California Medical Board. And it feels not right to me. There's plenty of people out there, life coaches. I mean, she's never said that, like, I'm a psychologist or any of that. So we're going to talk to her about that.
I want to hear what she has to say about it because I'd be curious how she even came to the attention of enough people in that business that they've decided to sue her.
Yeah, we'll spend a little time with her today, and then we'll let her have the first crack at some of these problems.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's start with, don't forget, Bob's Movie Club assignment is Get Shorty. You've got until Thursday to watch Get Shorty and then join us 6 a.m. on Thursdays when we all yap about it. And that leads me to a cautionary tale for Bob. Bob, have you filed your taxes yet?
No.
Carlos Mencia is in jail for tax fraud. Allegedly, he's defrauded the government.
I like the dig at Bob for sure, but I'm going to guess Carlos has made considerably more money in his comedy career than
yes. But that does not mean that they're not looking.
I'm with you.
I'm not committing fraud. I'm just a little behind on my paperwork. I paid the taxes. In fact, they owe me money, so
right.
It's not a big deal. But I was supposed to get it done this week.
You did say
so
you
now
would.
I'm officially late, for real.
You were officially late on April 16th.
Yeah, but to my own standards.
Which are different than other people's standards. There's no question. But still, it's time.
Please,
Before
Bob,
4th of July.
take our concern as love as opposed to torture because we really do want you to be okay.
Carlos Mencia was arrested yesterday. He is accused of stealing from the state of California. The district attorney's office held a press conference yesterday to announce that Mencia had been arrested for failing to report $8.7 million in income. They say he owes at least $300,000 plus interest and penalties. The DA says that Mencia was contacted almost 80 times between 2019 and 24, but he ghosted them. He also called Mencia one of California's biggest tax delinquents. He's facing 12 counts, 6 for his personal taxes and 6 for his business. He's going to be arraigned Monday, and his bail is set at $250,000. The IRS is also after Mencia. They filed a lien back in 2021, claiming he didn't pay his taxes for 3 years and owes them $1.2 million. So he is in some trouble. What does he face He could face blank years in prison.
You know, this is one of those stories that we know Wesley Snipes
Yes.
basically lost all the momentum of his career by getting thrown in jail. I
Yep.
don't remember how long he was in
I
jail.
thought he
but
served about 2 years.
whatever. It's
yeah.
like he was like this trucking along doing movie after movie
Yep.
and then hasn't really done anything
I
since.
haven't really seen him in much of anything.
He served 2 years
Oh, okay.
or
And there's-
24 months or
So-
28 months.
What do you think? He's facing, this is Carlos Mencia, who's been arrested. He faces 12 counts, 6 for his personal taxes, 6 for his business taxes.
I'm gonna guess they're gonna put a big number out there to really put the fear. I'll say 20 years.
Say 7.
12.
10 is the correct answer,
Okay.
and that's a point for Bob. Look at you, Bob, getting on. Look, now all you have to do is do your taxes, and you'll really be winning.
The funny part is it's probably going to take me less than an hour.
Yeah. Do you just fill out the 1040 EZ form?
No, because I have other income from my other odd jobs.
Oh, and those you probably don't pay taxes on.
Right. But I
until-
also make like $200 total, so.
Oh, I think you have to make $600 before you have to report it.
Oh, that's good to know.
I'm not an accountant.
Yeah, you are. You know.
I'll just do it anyway. I'll just report it. It's not that hard.
Might as well.
Well, obviously it's kind of hard since I haven't done
Yeah,
it.
it must be really hard.
Wow, I really didn't want this energy on a holiday Friday.
Too
what are
bad
you doing,
for you.
Sarah? This
Nobody
energy
wants
is
to do
wrong.
taxes.
There was a very famous pro surfer who was also like at the peak of his physical fitness and earning
no.
power and went to jail. They pulled him right off the tour and put him in jail and said, you haven't paid your taxes. And he left there with a tattoo that says death and taxes because he knew, like he went out, they'll never. And then they did. So Carlos
The two things that are inevitable.
is going to jail. You can count on that. I'm
So,
serious.
no,
Like he's going to go to
yeah,
jail.
He's
May not
going to
be
get
10.
some. Oh, it probably won't be. Like you said, I think there's probably higher penalties, and then he cries it down, and they're like, "Oh, you poor millionaire, you."
Isn't tax jail like more chill though too?
You think they throw you in with the white collar crime people?
I think so, or even lesser. It's like
I
white collar.
I actually
but not
really
rich.
don't know how they decide if you go to Camp Cupcake, like Martha Stewart did, or to just.
If you're a first-time offender and haven't been to jail before, and it's not a violent thing, they usually send you to white collar, like or minimum security. I had
Yeah.
a buddy that went to minimum security.
No,
I don't know
all I know
either,
is
but-
I don't want to go to jail
Right.
ever. It just I never hear good things about jail. You know,
Yeah, but that's because they're keeping the PR bad about it.
just so that we all toe the line.
Exactly. They don't want you to know
Well-
that it's not so bad in there.
Yeah, you think the 3
What-
o'clock TV time is well worth the stay.
3 hot and a cot, baby.
You just work out all day. You can work on your book.
Uh-huh.
Well, the worst part is when you
Yeah, that's
get
what
arrested,
I do. Work out all day.
they put you in a county jail, and those are really nasty.
Oh,
Like those can be really, really tough.
Yeah.
I like to watch like 60 Days In and those jail
Ugh.
shows.
Oh.
Yeah. It's where
Yeah,
they
I don't
take
like
real-
to watch any jail
they
shows.
take
I don't
real
want to watch
people-
cops. I don't want to watch any of that.
They take real people, and these people volunteer to go into a jail for 60 days to.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
heard about that show.
It's pretty cool.
They volunteered to go in for 60 days for what?
to be on a TV show.
to be on a TV show.
Supposedly to find things that are wrong with the prison to tell the warden. Like, here's how drugs are getting in. Here's how
Oh.
this is happening.
So they're rats.
They
so
are
if
rats.
Anybody
so if they
figures
get caught,
it out,
yeah, exactly. So
now they're not. They lost the show.
they pulled people many times because the inmates figured it out, and they were like, "You got to get out of here right now."
How are they filming?
Well, they put the cameras in ahead of time and tell the inmates that it is for a documentary. And they interview inmates as well so that the inmates don't see just certain people getting pulled out for interviews. So they're interviewing inmates at the same time.
Tricky.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's a good watch.
I watched
don't know.
Orange is the New Black back in the day, and that's women prison, and that
That counts.
scared me straight for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, it definitely doesn't seem idyllic.
But it also really humanized criminals
Right.
to me as well.
Well, we do think of them as the bad people, and
they're
yet
not.
they're just, people with flaws and bad luck and
For a
Bad
lot of
choices.
also
Lot
terrible people,
lot of
Good
some of them.
choices.
Yeah. Make good choices.
Make good choices. My mom and I always say that to each other. It's from Freaky Friday.
Oh, that's funny. Is that where it's from?
Yeah,
I didn't realize. I know a lot of people who say make good choices. That must be.
Make good choices.
So I say it sometimes
sweetie.
too. Make good choices. In the year 2000-ish, you and I interviewed Jim Carrey.
Yes.
And he was promoting The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
We did it was fun.
It was a fun interview. It was on the
cool,
phone.
I remember it very well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time. Again, we're huge fans of his, so it was a big deal for us to get to talk to him. And he was dark. And part of the reason is that, remember the story was that he had to go through like CIA level torture training because getting in and out of that Grinch outfit daily was like an 8-hour process.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to us in no uncertain terms, I'm never doing that again. I will never do that again.
Well, he also said, at which I still think about and just go, oh my gosh. He was like, can you imagine? And he's talking to us like we're just DJs.
Yeah.
Having to take direction from Opie. And we were like,
I mean, he seems like an established
Ron Howard is a
director.
He's in
He's a grown man now.
I don't know why you're having trouble, but he didn't. He was swinging haymakers at everybody.
He was mad about it. He was definitely. He's like, yeah, I'm sitting in the dark in my robe, slamming cigarettes and coffee, whatever he was
Sarah
doing.
had asked him, like, oh, you're at home, so are you and your man? And then he went, yeah, I'm in my house, but I'm in the dark, chain smoking cigarettes, doing interviews for a movie that I didn't enjoy making. And we were all gulp.
Yeah, it took him 8 hours to get into it. He said he felt like he was being buried alive in it and was so overwhelmed the first day that he put his foot through a trailer wall and initially refused to return to set.
Well,
he had to endure heavy silicone masks that forced him to mouth breathe, Frisbee-sized contact lenses covering his entire eyeball, and uncomfortably long fingers that prevented him from scratching his own face.
I'm wondering if the way they've gotten him to agree to a sequel, because that's the story here, is that they go, we're going to put you in a green suit, with the one with the little white balls all over it, and we're going to CG this entire thing, and no one's ever going to know. It'll be like Chappie. Like Chappie was fully...
Yeah, no one will ever know.
And that was 10 years ago. You can't tell that's not real.
My question is a bigger one, I guess, off of the costuming and how they'll shoot it. The Grinch, it's a one and done. What's the next story?
Apparently, there's more.
But there isn't. He comes around and
how
realizes...
the Grinch stole Christmas again.
How the Grinch stole Halloween.
Oh.
Or how he saved Christmas this time, maybe. Maybe he's going to be doing good stuff.
Ron Howard is returning to direct and to produce again. It's pretty early on, so I don't have any plot details or even a title yet. There isn't any word if the original cast members will return. Like, I think notably, Taylor Momsen was a little girl and she played Cindy Lou Who, but she could play... Mrs. Lou Who.
Yeah, I don't know what they're planning. I assume the script is done because we wouldn't be hiring actors if it wasn't.
Right. Well, for him to have committed to it might be step one.
Well, us knowing...
But there has to be a script for him to read.
Hated it?
Right.
It's a strange thing to hear because we just happened to have direct contact with him at that time, and he did not like the experience. But
they even talk about that here. It's been almost 26 years since the first movie hit theaters. The sequel is a surprise considering it was such an uncomfortable, grueling makeup transformation. It wouldn't be a big deal to recreate, but Universal actually demolished their Whoville sets back in 2020. It used to be on the studio tour. Like if you would go to Universal, the actual production facilities, they would tour you around and there was Whoville. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to rebuild that, I guess. And probably it needed a new paint job anyway.
And there may be more green screen than we even know.
Right. And actually, that is how they make movies these days, especially if they've got a good-sized budget. Maybe your brother can help them out.
What's super weird is that I'm a big Jim Carrey fan. He was on a run there through the 90s. He was on fire. He was, one of the biggest. The Truman Show
Oh,
is such a
love
great
him.
movie. Like, there's lots of good stuff he did. He couldn't get work for a long time there. And I think that he made this big, I'm retiring, because he wanted to do stuff not comedy.
Right.
And he's made that very clear to everybody, and no one will hire him.
You're like, we want you for our comedy, not for our drama piece.
The only thing I know that he's done in the last 10 years, maybe even longer, is Sonic the Hedgehog. And he's great in it.
Yeah.
But it's not the serious work that he'd hoped to go do. He wanted to leave all that behind, and clearly no one will hire him for it.
Yeah, he did what? Remember, he did a couple things. Like even the Truman Show is less of the slap. Somewhere north of us in California, there was like a theater, and remember, like restoring the Mystic Theater, or some. There was some story where he was just a guy who wanted to fix the old theater back up and
I don't remember.
put
that
on
one.
a show.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, anyway, all right, cool. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear he's back at work. I love the guy, and you know what he also does great? He's great when he does speeches at award shows.
He's so good.
They're always good.
Always funny and well prepared and cutting,
Sharp.
biting.
Yes,
yeah.
very sharp.
All right, Vinny, I'm out of time. What's coming up?
Oh, boy.
I know.
I am having fun, and now I have to. Don't tell your mom after these.
bum, 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 ba, 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 bum. Alice, 97.3, Sarah Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Listen at 7 a.m. to Bad Advice and our guest advisor, the crappy childhood fairy from Oakland. We're so excited.
What's up, everyone? This House Report is brought to you by Health Right 360. Health Right 360, helping our community access mental health, care, addiction recovery, and support services for communities across California. Learn more at healthright360.org. Here's what's happening. The overcast yesterday really didn't burn off on the beach at all, so hopefully you did end up getting some sunshine elsewhere.
No.
You didn't get any sun?
No, it was a misty, crappy day. June gloom.
See, I kind of like it. I like it cooler.
Well, it is nice that it's not a 100 degrees. I'm sure I'd be bitching about that too.
Right. But so anyway, sorry if it didn't clear up for you, but I'm sure they're, in the Napa, they're like, what are you talking about? It was beautiful. All right.
Yeah. All the places where it's always beautiful. Good for you. Oh, good for you.
All right. It's hard to do the weather around here when, some places go full-blown summer.
Right.
And others are like, oh, I need a parka.
Today there'll be a range of weather. Look out your window. Enjoy.
Boy, I'm having a flashback right now.
What?
Because every time this time of year, Father's Day is around the corner, and we have this mixed bag of weather. It's the same. Anyway, Father's Day is this weekend, everyone. So I realize today is Juneteenth, and if you're not familiar, please look it up. It's
an important day.
I want to stop short of calling it a holiday because it commemorates some pretty dark history, but on the other hand, it is good news.
Yep. Yesterday, Obama did they had the big show and the dedication for the Obama Library, the Obama Democracy Center, whatever the name of it is. He did the most stirring speech. Like
I miss him. I watched it. It was so good.
That is a dignified, smart, important person. Like that is it's worth a minute of your time. You should.
Yeah, I didn't see any of it, so okay.
Just his speech alone. There's a million bands play. There was a whole big production.
A million bands?
Yeah, they had Stevie Wonder, the guys from U2 were there.
Christina Aguilera.
Oh my God, she opened the show, didn't she?
Yeah.
Let's see. Common, John Legend, Eddie Vedder, Bruce Springsteen, Mark Anthony.
Wow.
Yeah, The Roots. It was a big show and a lot of speeches as they're doing the dedication for this thing.
Michelle was great too.
Yeah, he actually joked. He goes, she wouldn't let me see her speech. He had to hear it when everybody else heard it.
Oh.
But it was his speech was beautiful. Like I got choked up reading it this morning.
Well, it's not like she was going to go scorched earth, right?
Good God, no, I'm sure, no. But he had to joke about it. She's her own woman.
Right. Well, that is the way, isn't it, Bob?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. For Father's Day, here's some stuff on the internet, kind of a rundown. Dads will love whatever you give them. When asked, 90% of dads said, I will like whatever you hand me.
Because I love you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lie.
Well,
that's not a lie.
Come on.
We say things for important reasons sometimes as parents because you don't want to crush a 5-year-old Maddie.
Well, if it's a real bad gift, though.
This is the worst drawing in crayon I've ever seen.
I've been very careful. My kid, they go to petroglyph every now and then. You know what that is? Where you paint the
pottery stuff,
okay. And then they put it in the kiln and it comes out
Glaze it.
Yes. My kid goes, you don't have the statue that I gave you. And I go, yes, I do. And she went, oh, and starts smiling.
What's it a statue of?
It's like a axolotl.
Oh.
But it was painted in with her.
They have ceramic axolotls at
yes.
this place.
Axolotls are legit.
They're a big deal these days. What is it again?
If you don't know, axolotls and unicorns are like a big part of kids' childhoods today. And I don't know where the axolotl is like a water animal, not a lizard, not a octopus or fish, but it's
kind of a
pull one up.
All right,
Give it
on.
a look. They're cute. Cute little pink things.
Axolotl.
It's got like gills or something on the side of its face.
Oh yeah, you're
They
right.
look
I've
like
looked
sea
this up before.
monsters
They
or
do kind
something.
of, but like a really friendly sea monster.
But
It has
they're
a very
also
sweet
small.
face. They're like if a tadpole was adorable with little spikes coming out the sides of its
Right.
head.
Anyway,
It's so cute. The
They
real
they
one's
are
cute.
really cute. Yeah.
they're cute. And kids love them.
Mm.
No, I don't. You're right. Had I ever heard of an axolotl as a young man? Not once.
Oh,
You?
The real ones are not as cute as these little. I guess I'm seeing. Are they all this dark green color?
I don't know. What are you finding?
Well, I see a lot of white bodies with pink spikes coming out the sides, but then I'm seeing pictures of actual axolotls and they're dark. They are are those fake ones?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know anything
Apparently, they
about
come in a range of cuteness.
It's one of those things that seems to have captured, like there's one in that guy's hand. And that's
Oh,
one's
yeah,
white
that
and
one's
pink.
real. Okay, that's white and pink. You're right. Okay, great. Phew. I was like, boy, those things are gross.
Well, they're still gross.
They look like they're smiling though. It's
They
kind of
do.
it's
They're
very creepy.
Yeah, no, is it creepy? I think they're kind of adorable.
Oh, kids love them.
The axolotl.
And I have an axolotl statuette painted what appears to be with a left hand.
It's just scribbled on.
Well,
And glazed.
but I still have it.
Mm.
Don't even try it because here it is. Punk. On average, dads would want a gift. Dads who would want a gift expect their significant other to spend $76 and their child to spend $33.
If they want a gift,
I don't want a gift. I don't need anything.
I
know they're-
always wind up getting John something.
Do you?
Yeah. This year I got him two
Golf
things.
clubs?
I got him, well, he won't hear this. I got him a golf cap with a long beak on it because all he has is regular trucker caps. And
And the long beak is
it's a specific.
desirous.
It's funny because everybody in my family played golf when I was a kid. My grandma had this long cap. My grandpa, it's a ball cap, but then it has a very long brim. What is that called? The part that sticks out the front.
The brim's fine.
Okay. So it's I don't know. And she's like, give me my golfing hat, my golf cap, whatever. So I got him one of those. It's supposedly specifically a golf cap. And and then I got him this thing. It's like a telescoping flashlight that has a magnet at the end of it.
Oh, so he can do stuff around the house.
For stuff around the house.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
You must have a project in mind.
Mm-mm. You just never know. You need the right tool. The right tool is important.
Well, anyway, speaking of golf, since you brought it up, your cousin
Yeah.
is playing in the U.S. Open.
In the seniors open.
Whatever.
I think there's
What's
a
the
distinction.
difference?
I don't know.
There is a distinction. There's an age. I think you have to be like at 50-something, you cross over and you can play in the seniors or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
But plenty of guys are still like, I'm good enough to win over here.
Yeah. So John is talking with Tucker about I think he's gonna go at least for a couple of the days. But
Where is Shiny?
Ohio. Columbus.
Shinnecock.
Shinnecock? Shinycock?
Hold on.
What's the name of this town?
I'm not sure.
Something like that. Shinnecock.
I don't know it. That's why I stopped short, because that word is
It is Shinnecock.
It's Shinnecock. Yeah.
Shinnecock.
Yeah.
Got it.
Something like that.
Great.
Yeah.
So John's going to Shinnecock.
It sounds like it. He's going to
Wonderful.
try. It's out of the blue, so he's got to wrap his head around it. But he and Tucker are talking. I'm so psyched for Tucker. Like God, has enough crap happened in that guy's life in the last couple of years, with his brother having ALS and divorces and everything else.
Oh,
so
he's divorced?
He is.
Oh, no.
I know.
Sorry about that.
Thank
It doesn't seem fun.
No, it does not seem fun.
No,
It's hard. It's hard on everybody.
does not seem fun.
Well, your toes are on the precipice, aren't they?
They are, and the more I read about it, the more excited I am about it.
Oh, that
It
sounds
just
great.
looks like it's going to be a fun
No,
time.
it's not going to be fun.
It's going to be like,
We just established that a
it's
second ago.
going to-
You can't change your
like
tune
going
now.
to Santa Cruz.
Oh, to be young again.
Anyway, it's Father's Day, everyone. So just, it's coming up on Sunday. Try to take care of Dad. That's enough of that. This story, though, is kind of fun about Father's Day. So they were saying in the story, there's a thread online where dads and their kids are anonymously revealing their best. Don't tell your mom about this.
Oh.
Don't tell mom.
Okay.
Now, I can tell you from my experience, because one of my kids has a dietary restrictions, and now I do, but for a while I didn't. And Edie and I would eat desserts in the garage. Like that was we'd sneak off, and there we are in the garage.
Have the things that
and
the
we're
other
sharing
kids
an
can't
ice
have.
cream sandwich or
Oh,
whatever. Now I can't even join her for that. So I'm like, all right, go in the garage and eat this. Don't tell your mom.
Don't tell your mom. And then, the thing about saying to a kid, don't tell your mom, is now they're going to. Like, if you hadn't said anything, they'd just forget about it in the ping pong kid world,
Right.
But no.
No, you can't trust. You cannot conspire with kids.
Absolutely not.
And we see that a lot with the people who, we see some of these teachers who are like, yeah, I'm dating one of my students. No one will ever find out, except that kids talk. They squeal.
They're excited about dating the teacher.
How can you possibly trust a 13-year-old to hold your water? So dumb.
Yeah, for real.
Let's see here. This story is right along the lines of what I said. My 4-year-old son randomly walked into the kitchen at 3 a.m. and saw me eating ice cream. So I got him a bowl and we were whispering like nerds, and I said, don't tell mom. But you're right. As soon as you said that, you just...
Well, now I've got some ammo. Next time you need me to do something, I'm going to say, that thing you told me not to tell mom? Although actually, they're not even that devious. They're just going to go tell mom.
This is from a kid. I was with my dad and we thought it was a good idea to start a small fire on the wooden porch. We thought we put it out, but the wind must have kicked up because we came outside the next day and there was a giant hole burned in the porch.
You're lucky that's all.
I know. My dad told me, hey, listen, don't tell your mom. I'll get it fixed. Why would you start a fire on your wooden porch? I did none of that.
I do not.
And walk away from it.
Right, without without hosing it down and making sure it's completely out. I know these people are dumb. That person in particular.
Did your dad, when he would give you some of his beer, tell you don't tell your mom, or
No.
was your mom well aware of what was going on?
It just
out there?
wasn't a thing, I guess.
Well, it was a
He-
thing for you
he
because
would
you
have made
remember
it.
it.
Oh, I loved
and
it.
talk about it lovingly.
I remember being a little kid and that ice cold, he'd, get off his mower, his ride-on mower, and he'd walk over to the garage, open up the fridge, and they're filled with Schlitz, crack a cold one. I'd be like, oh, could I? Here you go, have a sip. It was like heaven.
Yeah, I just realized one of the things I've done with both of my kids is I've let them drive. And that's probably a huge mistake. And even mentioning it on the air is even
Terrible.
a bigger
Yeah,
mistake.
yeah.
But it is one of those things where I'm doing 1 mile per hour on my own street.
With them in your lap, I
With them
assume.
and the kid is the grin and the like, oh my. And then every time it's don't tell your mom.
And do they?
They haven't. I mean, I just did. So if anybody got anybody busted, it's me.
When's the last time this happened?
A long time ago.
Yeah, they're okay.
Very long
Let's go
time
with that.
ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, there have been times where they're like, I can drive. Ask Dad.
Why would Dad know that? What's wrong with you?
Zip it.
You're going to suddenly not be allowed to drive anymore. You
Dude,
believe that Isla is really, well, she's like 3.5 years away from getting her learner's permit. Can't you get it at 15 and a half?
Yeah, she's going to turn 13 this
I
November.
cannot believe she's
can't
going to be
either.
13.
And she is full on becoming a little lady. She has a little boyfriend
I
of
can't wait to
hers.
see her.
She's going through some certain, experiencing maturity, if you know what I mean.
I do. She blood.
Yeah, don't bring that up.
All right, don't worry, I won't. You've already brought it up too many
She
times.
is so mad about it.
Well, it sucks.
At
First, you're like, oh, how exciting. Are you there, God? It's me. Judy? It's not Judy.
Margaret.
Thank you. Thank you for knowing the name of the book about teenagers menstruating for the first time. it isn't, now they have it and they're all excited. And then all of a sudden, a couple months in, you go, oh, this is going to freaking happen to me every month. And it gets worse. I'm going to be cramping and having accidents. It is the worst. Oh, women, we are so strong.
Yep.
If we can get through that, imagine a dude having that every month. Oh, you'd be crying. Oh, my tummy. Oh.
True.
Bear.
Wait, how do we get?
Because you're looking at me like
You
that.
went all the way through.
Bears don't complain, Vinny.
Yeah, they just eat you.
I haven't.
You know,
Stop complaining and eat me already.
She's the one complaining.
when bears are sick, we don't hear from them.
Yeah,
You know, when men are sick, it's like,
I know. A man cold. That's what I call them. Oh, you have a man cold.
I guarantee you, I don't do that.
You know,
You can ask Chris. We're coming to your party.
I know. I'm so excited.
I said
I'm
to her,
so excited.
I go, I let Sarah know that, and she goes, oh, her and I are talking.
Yeah.
And I went, oh.
Yeah. I'm so excited about that. I cleaned my whole workshop and I'm setting up these little beading places. I want
That's
your
great.
girls to make little crafts and stuff. You
Aw.
can make one too, Bob.
thanks.
Yeah. I know. I'm really excited about
I'm going to
it.
make one.
Oh, I'm not letting you in my workshop.
No, come on.
You can't sit still long enough to make one.
I know. It takes some time and patience.
You say that, but I'm going to tell you something because I was thinking about this recently. There's been a pretty big transformation in my work life in that I have absolutely committed to sitting still. I used to get up, walk around. I would be passing the mic as I'm doing the show, and I never was able to just sit and broadcast. And I've made a big effort. If there's anything where I could say, well, I really got to talk into the mic, that'd be, you know how you.
All right. I'll set up a station for you.
Thank you. I can't sit still, you're right. But I'm saying, like, just in terms of at work,
Yeah.
it's the biggest correction I've made in the way that I do things is sit freaking still for the time you need to be on mic.
You know what's great about this is there's a bunch of kids coming, a few kids between like your youngest age and mid-teens. And so I was like, oh, that'll be fun for them. They can bead, they can go in and out of the workshop. There's paint in there. There's all kinds of crap in there. And it's a mess anyway, so have fun. And I needed someone to keep an eye on it all day long. So thank you for volunteering.
I'll do it.
I will do it. I'd much rather hang out with kids at a party than
No, I'm
the
not letting you
adults.
anywhere near kids.
Come on.
Yeah, I feel like that's inappropriate. Somebody's dad is one thing.
Our
Some
text number is
rando.
Ah,
800 400
I can't help it that I'm a single dude without kids.
Take the bear, please.
Well, yeah, actually, though, you weren't, and then you did do some things that led to divorce, didn't you?
Yeah, but I doesn't mean I can't be around. I mean, I'm around my nieces and nephews.
I'm just kidding. Don't be silly. But no, you can't do it. It's you, Vinny. I've elected Vinny.
All right.
You can stop by, but not unaccompanied.
After the story, I heard a story about something that Maddie did at your house. I've heard this story 10 times.
I know.
And honestly, after hearing the story the first time, much less the 10th time, I can't even believe she invites you over.
Oh, I love Maddie.
I didn't say you don't love Maddie.
He hasn't done it since. He's housebroken now. So
The story goes, he walked into the party sick. Went, I need to use the restroom, went into a restroom, destroyed it. She was like, there was poop on the walls.
Yeah.
Which I've never even heard of. I've seen it.
Well, it's clearly happening from both ends. So it was.
Yeah, but don't you put the back end over the toilet?
Sometimes it doesn't make it.
And then he came out of the bathroom and said, I have to go. The bathroom's. And I was like, well, thanks for the heads up. And then they left.
And then the story goes, she goes, I had to get a bucket, gloves, and go in there and wash the walls.
It's
of
like the main bathroom where everyone was gonna go. It was not your best moment, but it didn't make me love you less. I mean, I'm
just glad that's been told so many times.
Yeah.
Many
I
times.
mean, that is an epic tale of woe and despair. So, and I think he was he basically drove all the way to my house, dropped off his black-eyed pea that he had made for the, whatever, the potluck. And then he basically destroyed the bathroom and left. And I looked at the peas and I went, the sick guy was leaning over the top of these I tossed the beans.
Oh,
I know.
that's okay. I understand.
I figured you were in no state to be cooking.
It's a couple days to make those. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to say for the record, and I'm not trying to brag, Maddie. I really am not. But I've never pooped on a wall.
That's a good flex. That is.
Have you?
I am going to say that I have had an incident where both ends were happening when I was a kid, and it was a disaster in the bathroom, but it did not reach the wall.
So so the answer to the question is,
it's happened in both ends. It was a
pooped on a wall.
surprise as I was heaving out the front. It was a surprise out the back.
Bob, come on, have my back here.
No,
it's happened, right?
I almost never throw up, like ever. So why?
You just force yourself not to?
No, I just don't. I just digest it too quickly. It's
digestion
always the other
of
way.
steel.
Always. So
So you have hit a wall, or you haven't hit
haven't.
a wall? Okay,
So I'm,
that's a
just
very strange
handling
thing.
one thing at a time over here.
It was like a horror movie scene when I walked in there and went, and then I went back to the kitchen and got geared up, put on some goggles,
Hazmat suit.
yeah, a breather.
Ladies, this could all be yours.
Oh my God.
That is true. That is true.
What's coming up in the trash, Sarah?
Anna Runkle, the crappy childhood fairy, joins us for bad advice. Alice 97.3, Sarah Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Jumpstart MD is our sponsor. If you want to get in shape this summer, start your weight loss journey with Jumpstart MD. Mention Alice and save up to 70% in June. Call 855-JUMPSTART or visit jumpstartmd.com. All right, we have a very special guest here in the studio with us. This is introducing to our audience crappy childhood fairy, Anna Runkle.
Hello.
Hello. I stumble over that name every time, Anna, because when you put crappy in first position, it makes it sound like you're crappy. But you're talking about people's crappy childhood.
It was the crappy childhood.
Okay.
And I'm the fairy of that.
You are.
Yeah.
So you kind of got on our radar because a situation has arisen where you're a person on the internet, like so many other people. You give advice to people. You talk some tough love, and you've never said, is this true? You've never claimed to be a licensed psychologist or a psychiatrist.
Not only don't I claim it, but everything I do has a disclaimer. I'm not a therapist. If you need a therapist, you got to go to a therapist.
Right. So how did we get into this mess where you're suing, they're suing? What is happening here?
Well, almost 2 years ago, I got this weird letter, and I thought it was a phishing scam.
Mm-hmm.
It was on this
In
weird...
the mail.
In it certified mail, and like,
Oh.
what's going on? You went, that's usually not ever good.
No.
And it was a letter that said, you have to stop operating. You're practicing therapy without a license. You're claiming that you cure PTSD, that you treat people, and you have to stop everything and pay a fine. And I thought, obviously a scam, because anybody knows that's not what I do. Crappy childhood fairy. Does it sound like I'm impersonating a therapist?
Well, let me ask you, though, so that was sent to you by whom?
It was sent by the California Board of Psychology.
That's wild.
Yeah, and so there's a couple dozen of these boards for licensing, and they're governed by the Department of Consumer Affairs. I think that's who first sent it. They sent an investigator to my house. She said, "Oh, this sounds great." She took home a bunch of my handouts. She just liked it, and then I thought I was fine. And then a year later, I get another letter. And this time they're like, yeah, you have to stop. And so I thought, I guess I got to get a lawyer. And I got a lawyer. They're like, oh, yeah, they do this. But there's no way this will go anywhere because it's so crazy.
Right.
Next thing you know, 2 hearings later.
Full-on court hearings.
Well, this is administrative court.
Okay.
And it's very interesting. A lot of people think these courts should be abolished. You have no due process rights. They have no obligation to tell you exactly what you did wrong or what they would like you to fix. And you don't have a right to express yourself. I had to sit there for 2 days in a Zoom meeting with all these guys just making 100 accusations from, you're a grifter, you claim to be a fairy, you're a fraud. Wow. And I had no right to defend myself. And
my God.
Yeah, I had a lawyer who sort of vaguely understood what I did. This is a very low-level court. And they had an expert witness who went in there, and of the 4 things he accused me of, it was like, you speak with authority, you charge money to coach people, which is part of my business. Most of my business is free. But if it was all paid, I still have a right to do that.
Right.
Coaching is legal.
Yes.
Expressing yourself is legal.
Life coaches. Yes. In any manner that you want to is completely legal.
Yeah.
Does it feel like, and sorry to the Karens of the world for the reference, but does it feel like one person got this up there, and then just started pursuing you?
Yeah. Well, it all started with a complaint. I finally saw it last fall. A year and a half go by before I know anything about what is this even about.
How did it start?
So somebody had come. I do these very large free Zoom calls. I teach a technique for how to write out your tough feelings, then meditate afterwards. And it works really well, but it's very specific how to do it. So I was up there all the time teaching on Zoom calls. Hundreds of people would come from all over the world.
And these are free.
And they're free.
You're just a woman who has been through whatever you've been through in your life, and you're offering your experiences to others.
I'm somebody who grew up in a commune in Berkeley.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
radical.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah, everybody was on drugs and having sex on the floor, and it was not good for kids.
And
really? Huh.
Your parents lived there with you, or was it
my
one
mom.
single parent?
My parents got divorced when I was 7, and then the whole thing went
So
crazy.
your mom joined the commune, and you just
She formed the commune.
Oh, she did. Oh, goodness.
Now you think commune, and you think, oh, peace, love, ideals. It was like drugs and sex and craziness.
Mm.
So it was.
And you're a 7-year-old.
I was 7 to 9 while we lived there, and
Yikes!
it was
It's a crappy childhood.
There wasn't food, there was just drugs everywhere. There was violence going on, and in those days they didn't call CPS or anything like that. And so luckily I was very deft at finding moms and teachers and be like, hey, could I stay at your house tonight? It's pretty hectic at my house, and people would just quietly help me out. So that was
Wow.
that was a survival skill. So I thought I sort of coasted through it, but long about my late 20s. I got my heart broken. My mom died, and then I got randomly assaulted on the street. It's just like out of the blue, very violently. Broke my jaw, my teeth, and unconscious, bad concussion. And I would say I had PTSD, but this was 1994. They just thought of PTSD as something soldiers get.
Right.
And they were like, here, take some Xanax and go to therapy 3 times a week. And those are like 2 really bad things to do when you've had a terrible trauma, is just like first go talk about the trauma endlessly and then take drugs to try to cope with how
The
much
drug thing
screws you up.
is I went when I was trying to quit drinking and I was like, I got a real, and I told the therapist all the stuff. And she said, it sounds like you're going through a real rough patch. And I was like, yeah, I'd say. And she's like, well, I'm going to prescribe. And I went, I know you're not listening to me at all.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble with this avoidance thing. I'm not dealing with my life. I don't want drugs. And she was like, well, and I just went, okay, so this is not the right person for me.
Yeah.
And you have to go to someone else.
Yeah.
Find someone else that will help you in a way that you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, therapy, I'm one of the people. It turns out like statistically, maybe a third of people who had early trauma, it does something to your nervous system and your brain where you might have a lot of good coping skills, but under stress, you'll start to kind of glitch, overreact, space out, start to get discombobulated, make really bad decisions. I didn't learn that until this book came out in 2014, The Body Keeps the Score. It was a book that influenced a lot of people, but I happened to read it, and it said this is called complex PTSD. It comes from a lot of chronic, ongoing stress. It has a classic cluster of symptoms, and I was like, oh my God.
I found
Finally,
it.
somebody has explained it. And it has this key feature called dysregulation, which now people know that word.
I don't know it.
Oh, well.
Tell me.
I'm going to leave you with a book. I wrote a book called Re-Regulated that's like the story of
Okay,
how I figured it out.
how you figured out your dysregulation. Okay, tell me.
Yeah, but it's your nervous system is this beautiful system that regulates you, and it runs your hormones, your immune system, your ability to have cognition, to be perceptive, to read the room, to tell when something is safe or positive or a great idea. Your nervous system
Or
is
not.
like doing all this for you. But if you got neglected, neglect is really as harmful as like physical abuse, any kind of abuse. It can it can cause you to sort of glitch out on those functions. And so you see these huge correlations. People who were went through trauma as kids have extremely high rates of chronic disease, not just depression, anxiety, addiction, things that you would expect, but like they have a higher rate of cancer, dementia, heart disease, hypertension, and then also
Hence the title. What's the title of the book again?
Re-regulated.
But the body.
The body keeps the score.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's a popular idea out there now that I think this is a metaphor, frankly, but it's that your body holds on to the trauma. Your body gets slammed by the trauma. It's a lot of hormones. It's a lot of like malfunctioning. It changes how your capillaries function. So you get sick easier. It's harder to heal wounds. And so if like I had a surgery once when I was like at a really bad time. I had just gotten divorced. I had 2 little kids. Everything was terrible. I had no money. And I couldn't heal from the surgery. I ended up having 14 surgeries, trying to fix that surgery. And they kept going, why is this happening? And finally I had answers. It's like, because when I'm under stress, my history of trauma makes my body not work very well. But when I know how to re-regulate, my body does work really well. And so does my mind. And so does my ability to make decisions and my ability to be loving when I want to be loving and present when I want to be present, and to
So the
even have a
bottom-
choice.
The bottom line here is you are a person who's been through it.
Yeah.
You have found things that have helped you cope, and
Yeah.
in an effort to help other people find their own ways to cope, and whether
Yeah.
it's through your methods or just you're the first step, you're not telling them that you're a therapist or a psychologist.
Yeah.
You're now you've found yourself in trouble with this sort of low-level administrative court. Is that what you called it?
That we're done with them now. They
good.
They ruled against me. They listened, to everything, and they just said what they were going to say anyway. At this level of court, it doesn't matter if the judge. I have no right to know what the judge ruled. It doesn't matter what the judge ruled. They can still do whatever they want. And
So what did they want you to do once they made this decision?
Well, initially they wanted me to stop everything, but they became aware, I think, somewhere in the hearing, like, oh, there's the First Amendment, and on YouTube, they can't touch my YouTube or my books, and they called it my website, and they said content. They didn't seem to really understand, like, the present media environment. They were initially, they're like, you're doing therapy on YouTube. I'm like, have you seen YouTube? Do you know what it is? Like, you couldn't do that if you wanted to.
It's not a Zoom.
It's not two-way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, but then they zeroed in. I do coaching, and I can't now. I'm now prohibited.
You did coaching, is
I
what
did
you're
coaching.
saying.
People could pay me to come be in a small group or come talk. It's really like a consult. I would only do one-offs. I'm not interested in seeing somebody
Having
every week.
clients
It's not
that are-
that structured. They'll be like, look, I have this relationship. What do you think I should do? And you go, you want to know what I think you should do? I think you should do this. So I got that. So I've for 32 years, and a girl named Rachel here from San Francisco, she saved my life after that assault, and the therapy was, I was honestly about to, do myself in. I was so hopeless. I was getting worse and worse. And she said, do you want to try this thing? And she learned it from this one guy named Tom in AA. I'm not in AA. I don't have that problem, even though everybody in my family did. But I might as well have, because the way I was functioning was that serious. And she just showed me how to do this writing. She said, go learn meditation. And within 2 weeks, I would say I wasn't depressed anymore. I didn't have PTSD symptoms
Just using
anymore.
this method.
I just had this like shitty life.
Oh, you can't say that. No.
Dump it.
It looks
We're
like it got
talking
dumped.
to,
No S word.
it's okay.
Yep.
We're talking to Crappy Childhood Fairy.
Yep. Anna Runkle.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I have a question before we move forward.
Yep.
You mentioned your mom had passed away.
Yeah.
Did you and your mom reconcile before she passed away? It would be hard to forgive anyone, more importantly, a parent that was supposed to have your back.
And right. Hearing that there was no food and everyone had their drugs going is heartbreaking.
Well, I did everything I could to have a relationship with her, but she was very far gone with hard drugs and alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Very far gone. She couldn't really do it. So in a weird way, it liberated me to realize, like, if I'm going to be happy and okay, I'm going to have to figure this out. Like, she's not going to ever just give
Come
me
around.
some magic words here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So on a weekly basis, we take letters from our audience and we give them bad advice. We put the disclaimer right there, even though it's amazing advice, always. So we're going to give you first crack at these. All right. I picked a couple for you.
Okay.
We're talking with Anna Runkle, the Crappy Childhood Fairy, who your story is absolutely fascinating.
It's riveting.
All right. This one is from M. First off, you guys are awesome. So much fun every morning. Thanks for your energy. Oh shoot, this is the wrong one. This is the voluntold one. Here's the next one. This one's from S. Please don't use my name. My husband is very good looking and he works at Trader Joe's. I've always been very confident and tolerant about certain women hitting on him. He tells me about it. He's very sweet and I think quite monogamous. He's very kind and good to me. Here's my question. He told me about one woman who's particularly trampy. That's my words, not his. And she propositioned him and said, hey, do you want to go in the bathroom for a while? He said, no, I don't. I know this woman, and I know she's been trouble for several men there who are married. Now, it almost sounds like she might work at the Trader Joe's as well.
Yeah.
Or is she just coming in there every day?
Sounds like a coworker.
Yeah. Okay, so here, I know this woman. I know she's been in trouble for several men there who are married. Here's my question. Should I report this to management or should I just keep out of it? This woman's trouble, and honestly, I'm not sure what she's doing is fair. Thank you from day one listener back in 1997.
Yeah. Gosh, I love Trader Joe's. I'm so sorry to hear there's trouble in paradise.
I know. It seems idyllic.
Yeah.
So
You're
we're gonna.
right, it does.
It doesn't it? It's just like everybody's
Hawaiian print shirts.
Sure,
I mean, it's all good.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, here's the trouble. No, you can't report her to management. You don't work there. That's not cool. If he wants to, he can. It does sound like sexual harassment, but that's got to be his choice. The thing that concerned me about what she said is I think he's pretty monogamous, something like that, sort of an ambiguous
And I
thing.
think quite monogamous.
I think quite monogamous. So if monogamy is what she wants, there's the red light flashing.
Because she's obviously
She
got
doesn't
some
know.
kind of insecurity
Yeah.
to have written this to us in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah. If you trust your man or partner of any kind, then you just know they're going to get hit on by people sometimes. And it's going to happen when you're not there. And you got to have trust for that. So it sounds like there's an issue there.
I would say, and actually, let me ask it this way. Do you think he's making a mistake reporting to her every time he's hit on? To me, that seems like she should assume, since she's
Agreed.
got a good-looking partner, that happens. But to tell her each time seems like he's keeping her on alert.
Like, you're lucky to have me.
Yeah. We have two cultural little problems going on here. One, that people may not be totally clear about the expectation of monogamy. There's so much slippery slidey on that. And a lot of people feel like they cannot say, look, this is absolutely 100% what I need. And honestly, I'd say if the women who ask me for coaching, the first thing I say is, do you want monogamy? And they go, well, it's almost like it's too much to ask. You can ask for that. You can have that be an absolute red line. Like that is how it has to be, and not marry somebody who doesn't agree with that.
So if she's not going to report this to management, because that's not her place,
No.
what is like a concrete thing that she could do?
She has to completely get the focus on herself, express her expectations about this, and make sure they're on the same page.
I would say, that was my thought. You need to tell him how uncomfortable you are with this person. She mentions other married men have gotten into trouble with her. Like, you need to say, like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm counting on you, Tanata.
Yeah. And for him, I agree. He should not be reporting it. That's not necessary. This is the other cultural slippery slidey that's been going on here, is that everybody's told, like, oh, you have to tell each other everything. But actually, sometimes discretion is the right thing, because it can hurt people. It plants fear in their minds. So you don't have to do that. If you've betrayed somebody, that's another question to be decided in a different context. But he hasn't. So he's just trying to tell her, look, it's fine, it's happening. So he doesn't need to do it knowing that it's hurting her. But that's a, couples figure that stuff out.
Not always. I mean, when you imagine someone
Yeah.
keeps coming back to you saying, today I was hit on when I bent over, and it's like, well, I assume that I married you. I really am into you. So obviously I expect that people, I value you. I imagine the world does.
Right.
You don't have to tell me every time someone says, hey, you're cute.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I get it. I also think you're cute.
Maybe that's it. What you just said is the expectation has to be concrete first before she can say, you already know that it's not okay for you to be with anybody else, so you don't need to tell me when someone likes you.
Right.
Yeah.
It
I
actually
expect
makes me feel so scared.
Well, it would put me on high alert. Like, wait, what's going on? Are you softening me for the big blow?
Yeah.
All right, let's check in with Studio 10.
She didn't say that he tells her every time somebody hits on him.
Sounds like
she
he
says
does,
that. I thought it's the specific person that he works with. So maybe he's bringing it up because he himself doesn't know how to handle it. And I think your advice was spot on. She should share what she thinks, but maybe he needs her support in navigating how to talk to her and get her to stop.
I love that idea. They need to come together on it. But whatever she does, do not be that person. Because, when you go to somebody's work and try to interfere with their relationships there or their relationship to management, that's like, psycho person.
Right. It's a fine line between
What are you, my
supportive
mom?
and crazy.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. No, not cool.
My gut is to go into Trader Joe's, take a tomato and smash it and go, you better not talk to my husband.
Oh, just directly threaten
Just
the woman.
do it.
Yeah,
Just do
actually,
it.
that's not a horrible idea.
If you have money, keep money in your pocket for the tomato.
Yeah, that's all you got to buy.
Tomatoes are very pricey.
But it sounds like he's looking for some kind of validation too by telling her this all the time.
Well, aren't we all insecure and want to let everyone know how worthy we are? Okay, next one. You ready? Don't say my name. Love you guys. I've listened for 20 plus years since I was in high school. Here's my situation. My husband and I have been together for like 13 years, married for 9. Over the years, we've had our ups and downs. Kids made things crazy hard. We have sought help and things are much better than they were, but we're still having some issues. My one kid, born in COVID, is neurospicy and is a year or two younger than Vinny's youngest. So I feel like I've learned so much hearing all his stories. My husband is also part of the same club as Vinny and Maddie, the
alcoholic club.
Yeah. And while he doesn't listen to the show, when I have it on and make him hear it, he always comments that he and Vinny must have been separated at birth. He's an amazing father, mostly a great guy, and tries hard. However, he is prone to being snappy and defensive when he's stressed, anxious, hungry, tired, and he sometimes says things that are sharp and even a bit mean. I try to not say anything. I kind of go small and just let it ride. He typically comes back later and apologizes, and we go on about our business. Recently, he said something about being sorry for being cranky the last few days, and I took the opportunity to kindly and shyly say, it's not really just the last couple of days. I kind of feel like it happens more often than not. He got really upset, not yelling, but that sort of defensive style. He got mad at me for waiting so long, continued to steer the conversation into something that felt like blame for me not doing something right to address this. I said, I often don't like to bring things up for this exact reason, that telling you just makes you upset. He deflects, sometimes brings up his own resentments, and then he has to run away to be alone to call his friends. This means that regardless of how busy we are or things needing to get done, he just abdicates, and I feel like it's not worth going through all of that just to share this with him, and his reactions sort of confirm it. My ultimate questions are, is there a better way I can be doing this? Do I just stay quiet about it and keep the peace? The reactions that occur now definitely don't make me feel like it's worth it, but I know if I don't say anything, it could create other and unanticipated issues. Loyal listener A.
Oh, well.
Let's reset before you answer.
Yes. This is Anna Runkle joining us from her own show on YouTube, which is Crappy Childhood Fairy. And she's our guest advisor today.
Yeah. Well, this is such a normal problem in parenting, isn't it? But it sounds like he's getting emotionally dysregulated.
Oh.
Yeah. And so she's in this tough position of trying to manage that, to manage this other thing.
A third kid.
Yeah. To try to get him to act a certain way. And how do I do this? And how do I do this? And that's one of the signs, like you're starting to creep out of your zone of influence when you're trying to get somebody else to feel differently about how they're doing. So he didn't ask the question. So I always want to respect that. He didn't ask, but let's just give him some advice here. That you can regulate your emotions. And this is your nervous system actually getting overwhelmed real fast. That's what happens. I know it like the back of my hand. So something is stressful, like somebody's mad at you, a kid is yelling, you can't control the kids, nobody will go get in the car, all that stuff. It just escalates. It goes from 0 to 60 real fast. And so that you zero in on that problem is how can you regulate that process. And a lot of times what you do to deal with anger, it's not necessarily trying to feel differently or be a new person. What you do is you say, I'm not going to drive a car or say things or make major decisions when I'm freaking out like this. And you have to know that you're doing it. You have to notice what are your signs that you're starting to escalate into those moments when you say things that you're going to regret later, that are going to cause an argument, that are going to make you feel like you want to run away or have a drink or start yelling. Those are all ways that we escape that feeling of escalation inside.
So is there anything that she can do to help him reach that point?
Yes. So when you're dealing with a dysregulated person, what you want to do, her instinct is going to be to start saying, but this, but that, but this, and talk louder and faster and start coming up with a lot of requests or even demands or questions. And that's to a person who's dysregulated, that's like a scene from The Birds, of birds are just pecking your eyes out.
It's an attack. It's absolutely.
Yeah.
And
even though she's really just trying to solve her own problems.
And that is absolutely, I see that and feel that, no doubt.
Yeah. So what you want to do is back off a little bit, quiet down a little bit, soften your voice. Don't even touch the person. Do not make suggestions. Don't tell them anything to do. if you can establish in your relationship permission to say, it seems like things are escalating right now. Can we just slow it down? Can we just slow it down? Do you need a few minutes? Do you want me to get the kids in the car and then you drive them?
That's interesting because she does talk about how she gets small and she shyly says this thing, but it's almost like rather than point out the thing that he definitely already knows he is doing, maybe just to help him see that there's another direction he can take in his own head.
Yeah.
But I hate to think that someone's got to suppress how they feel about someone else's behavior.
She doesn't have to suppress how she feels because that's her old reaction is like, I have to disappear now. I can't have any needs. But on a practical level, it's just like, oh, he's getting all dysregulated, so we have to deal with that right now. It's just like if somebody had the stomach flu, you would sort of like
you'd pick up the slack on the other side.
Pick up the slack,
right.
pause, but he can come back online. He can re-regulate.
Come back online.
It'd really help if he'd be willing to work on that a little bit, but he may
well,
or he may not.
He does need to. I mean, for her sake, for their marriage's sake, I actually feel this one pretty closely, and I do realize, like, I think he's having a mini crisis, and you're not going to solve a problem in the middle of that. Like that's
exactly
not where productivity is going to happen.
Now, I used to take it very personally when my husband would go, "You're just freaking out." He has my permission now to say, "Seems like maybe you're getting dysregulated. Can we take 5 minutes?" Do you want?
Taking 5 minutes is actually, now you got 5 minutes. You can breathe. You can think on it. That's. I know another couple who said whenever they start to feel like they're getting into an argument, they take a 5-minute break. Okay, hold on, let's take a 5-minute break. And I wonder if that's sort of from the same school.
Use it. You have an obligation to use the 5 minutes to use your tools. So I teach people like emergency measures to re-regulate. You can stomp your feet saying right, left. You got to talk to your nervous system. Like this is not like a big emotional problem. It's just your system for governing your emotions and your cortisol and your heart rate. They're just kind of like going all over
haywire,
the place.
right?
So you just got to like deal with that right now. Just bring it back. So you move the right side and the left side. You maybe sit down hard in a chair and go, there's all my weight in the chair. Or wash your hands in cold ice water or hot water or both. Just give yourself a sensation, but just put all your attention on bringing yourself kind of back here now, right inside yourself, and back into a promise that even though I feel this way right now, I'm not going to say the things. There's this perception like, it's so urgent, I have to say how terrible this is for me. But when you think it's urgent, unless you're actually in physical danger, that's your cue, like, no, wait. If you say this half an hour from now, it's going to be a lot more effective. The other person can hear it. It's not going to be like 100 things. It's going to be the one thing that you needed to express.
All right. Anna Runkle is sitting in with us this morning. I want to turn it to Studio 10 over there.
I feel this one a lot. I mean,
both do.
One, as I know, with sobriety, especially early in sobriety, you are all over the place. Like you snap for no reason. You're resentful because you can't drink. There's all kinds of things. But I've also been on the other side where I was with someone married who snapped at me all the time, and I never knew when to and if I brought it up, it was never an apology. It was always just deal with it kind of deal. And then I quit talking, and then she quit talking, and that was the disaster. Like when neither people were addressing the issue, and it's just like you're just simmering and stewing on it. It will build up, and it will come out, and it won't be good. So at least they're talking, so a little bit. So I think that's a good thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, I agree with what everyone's saying. I love the taking a moment when I feel
Me
myself getting stressed and I might say something that I will regret. I say, you know what, I can't talk about this right now. And you circle back to it later.
Yeah. I like the give it 5. Like, I'm not trying to just completely shut this down.
Right.
I need a couple minutes. Please give me 5. Let's take 5 minutes so I can think on this, calm myself down.
Maybe check in with yourself. Do you need a snack? Have you
are
had any
you
water
hangry?
today? Do you need a nap? Is there something you've been avoiding dealing with?
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But you must come back.
You
'Cause
must.
In your relationship, if you use the 5 minutes or any kind of running away, what you're doing is triggering abandonment in other people. And then this is what kills
That's
relationships is both the disappearing. I'm not going to express myself at all.
And that's what he's doing. He's disappearing after every fight they have.
Yeah. And then she feels like she has to in her way too. So that's death, right? You don't want to do that. But you can't, if you can process this stuff all by yourself and come back together, you must come back. You make a promise. I'll come back to you. If I need more time, I'll tell you and ask for 5 more minutes or half an hour. And then you come back and you say, I really want to have this conversation. I really do want to talk about it. I don't want to leave you feeling like I don't care, but I just need a minute to pull myself together. This changes everything. Abandonment cannot be used as a weapon.
You're a very smart lady. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. Anna Runkle, you can find her at Crappy Childhood Fairy at YouTube. And I assume in other ways as well, but start there on YouTube. You were a very fun guest to have on today. I hope that your struggles going forward versus the California
I'm suing
Department.
them now.
Good.
I'm the plaintiff now. So, hey, it's a whole different thing.
Well, I hope it goes well.
And I just want to say the Pacific Legal Foundation are like the Jedi. They are one of the nation's biggest constitutional rights firms. And that's what they do, is they defend people from overreach by the government. And they're incredible.
And that's where you turned.
And they're doing this for free for me. Donors pay them.
Oh,
they are
that's
doing
great.
this for free. I would never be able to afford
Radical.
a major federal case to sue the government. My gosh, I'm very grateful to them.
Anna Runkle, everybody. Thank you so much for being on today. And thank you for writing in with your bad advices. Alice 97.3. Sarah Vinnie, Alice's morning show, ran a little late with bad advice, but thanks again to Anna Runkle, who made a guest appearance in here. We're going to get right to the news.
What's up, everyone? This Alice Report is brought to you by Uncle Credit Union. Summer plans adding up? The Uncle Credit Union personal loan can help you. With rates as low as 9.99% APR, learn more at unclecu.org. That's unclecu.org. Uncle Credit Union wants to help you out.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, let them help you out.
Sure.
Help you out.
A little gas money.
Right.
Help us out, help us out.
Right. Okay, here's some stuff we'll run through real quick. Toy Story 5 comes out this weekend. The reviews are very good.
It's the night.
I don't think I'll get there this weekend, but I plan to see that in the next couple weeks.
Well, with kids your kids' age, I'm not surprised.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Incredible.
Our cousin is playing in the U.S. Open.
That's right. Tucker's in the Seniors Open that starts next week.
World Cup action continues to be super fun, and USA has a game today. USA versus Australia at noon.
Good eye, mate.
Go America.
F yeah.
At Levi's tonight, 8 o'clock, Turkey versus Paraguay. And we already beat, that was our first win, was versus Paraguay, I believe. So that is, hopefully Paraguay wins, and then our win looks even better.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we got them, and then they got Turkey. And so, World Cup. Yay. It's fun. I mean,
I believe you.
you're not enjoying it.
I don't care about
Will
that.
you watch?
No.
Wait, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Is your cousin's going to be on TV?
Yeah. It's
So
it's
the Senior Open, U.S.
it
Open
is
also
apparently
plays
on
on TV.
Yeah. I'm sure it's on some obscure ESPN channel or whatever.
Well,
but
that's fine. I mean,
yeah.
let's see our cousin
yeah.
play some golf.
Tucker Sampson, everybody. Very excited for him.
I am too.
It's a
Good
big deal.
stuff.
Wow,
Well,
it's on NBC, Golf Channel, and Peacock.
Oh, goodness. Well, listen, they're not going to feature every golfer. There's a lot of golfers, and, I think they eliminate a lot of the pack as each day goes by, right?
Well, look, I'll get on the request line and request more coverage of
Of Tucker Sampson.
Tucker Sampson.
I'm just really psyched for him. I can't wait. I'll definitely be watching, trying to catch John in the crowd,
Oh, so he's for sure.
I think he's going to
Hop in
try
a
and
plane.
go. Yeah, he wants to go. And he doesn't want to go too late in the thing because he's afraid that Tucker will have been eliminated by then. He's looking at he just wants to make sure he sees
I
him.
agree with him. That is it's his first big tourney. Like,
I have no idea if this is his first
I'm
big.
sure he's played a lot
Right.
because you said he played in college, right?
He has always played. So he's
he's probably, I mean, to be as good as he is, but now like the senior
I know.
tour, dude.
So just so we're correct on this, the Senior Tour is not held at the same place as the Open. The Open is in Long Island. This one's in Scioto Country Club in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, okay. So what does that mean?
That it's in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay. So because this is the Senior Open.
Yes, the Senior Open.
Oh,
is there.
okay.
What's
They're
the difference?
different.
I don't understand. It doesn't really matter. As long as it's going to be on TV, I'll get to watch it.
We've talked about
Golf.
this before. My
Okay.
first story is I'm a washcloth guy.
Yes.
I was brought up a washcloth guy.
Yep.
I get in the shower, I soap up a washcloth, and I
Scrub
wash
it up,
myself from head to toe with a soapy washcloth. Behind the ears, all the
All
stuff.
good for you.
Everything.
You're so clean.
Well, I try to be.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like that moment where I walk out of there and go, I'm good. Right now, every part of me has just been dialed clean.
Fantastic.
2 minutes later, I might be like, well, I'm already sweaty. Depends
Yes.
on whatever is happening. Here's what you should know if you use your hands to clean your body in the shower.
God, he's really all over me trying to get me to.
No.
None of us
Listen
use
to
a
me
washcloth?
and let
I
me
already wrote
finish with
down
the story.
for the notes that he's sharing propaganda.
Okay.
for his own
great,
agenda.
Good, thank you. Continue with your agenda.
Washcloths and loofahs are commonplace items in bathrooms, hotels, and even gyms. They can help you feel like you're getting a deep clean and can easily spread soap suds all over your body. dermatologists have spoken and say washcloths and loofahs aren't necessary.
Propaganda for our side.
The truth.
Or even the best way to get clean.
Oh, what's the best way?
Your hands. Your hands and soap. Dermatologists favor washing with the hand over a washcloth versus, say, a loofah.
Sometimes I gotta get my back. I gotta just like loofah the hell out of my back.
As an across-the-board recommendation, dermatologists say, wash with your hands.
Okay.
One of the things they say is, and I always assumed, first of all, I always think things got to kind of hurt if they're going to work.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
you know,
you're that guy.
I mean, it's got to taste terrible if it's going to work. It's got
to burn my throat going down. I feel you. Yeah.
It's just my way. Maybe I should call the crappy childhood fairy
and find out why.
Find out what happened to me that I needed to be painful. Anyway, most dermatologists would favor washing with the hand over washcloths and loofahs. They say you can absolutely harm your skin by scrubbing too hard. You're way better off using just your hands. So, the two of you with your framing me and saying I'm propagandizing, I'm not. I'm saying dermatologists agree with you.
I love dermatologists. I should go see one someday.
I also thought that was kind of part of the whole, what do they call that? Exfoliating is that hard scrub really is good for your skin, but they're saying it's not necessary on a daily basis.
I was just going to say, I'll bet you that is good for you once in a while, because there are definitely times when I'm like, I just feel like I need a scrub. And so I do that. And I have one of those plastic poofs in there. I love those. They foam up so nice, but I really feel like I'm getting all the, whatever off of me.
While we're in your bathroom, I have one more story for you, Tide. This is a separate story, but many of us, you use a bath towel after you shower, and what do you do with it?
Hang it up.
Hang it up to reuse it.
To let it dry and reuse it.
So many people will hang their towel up on a hook. You see that hook?
That is not how you do it.
That is not how you do it.
No, if you hang it like that, the folds are touching, it doesn't dry right, and it can actually start to smell bad. You need to hook. I have two hooks, and I put my towel across them because I don't have another place to hang. But John uses the actual towel rack where he spreads it out nice and even.
Towels should be hung on a bar or hook so that air can circulate across the entire surface. So for every one of us that thinks we're doing less laundry and it's no big deal, you were
your
clean
towel starts
when
to
you
stink
dried
after a
off.
couple days.
I mean, I was just out of the shower. It's the towel's not dirty. If you hang it on a hook, it isn't clean.
And you're talking about hanging on a hook where it's draping down in a triangle,
there.
Right? So I used the two hooks, so it's basically spread out.
Put it around.
But it's like a towel bar would act as. And I am here to say I take a shower every day, pretty much, not necessarily on the weekend. And I use the same towel for 1 week. I hang it and dry it, because I've beat it into my kids' heads. If you leave your towel in a heap on the floor, now I have to wash it.
Folding or bunching towels before hanging traps moisture, which causes mildew.
And sometimes you can't even get rid of that smell.
Right.
Towels are gross. You've got to just treat it takes 2 seconds to hang your towel up.
They also say,
I feel like such a mom right now.
Take 2 seconds to shake it. They say, give a towel a quick shake before hanging it. It separates the fibers so the towels can dry more evenly. There you go, everybody.
I like it. Wow, I'm really feeling like a lot of my common practices are getting backed up today, Vinny. I don't know if we've got time I guess we could squeeze in a couple of
Our text number is 800-400-3697, and Maddie's on the show.
Well, this is an important text.
Okay.
It said, John, 925 says, John should be Tucker's caddy. Imagine 2 guys that have made out with Sarah on television together.
Yeah. Turns out caddy is a pretty big job when you're in the Senior Open, and he has a caddy that he works with.
So John can't be.
He can't be his caddy, but he was saying that John
No
can.
loyalty, Tucker. What's with you?
He's got a professional caddy. Apparently, John was telling me I was like, what the hell? It was just, doesn't he ask for a club and you hand it to him? He goes, well, there's like calculations. I know I get a solid 210 with this thing, and this is a 500 foot.
You do see them out there with their pencil and paper, and also
because they play the course a couple days in a row before the actual competition begins. And John said that Tucker goes, you could come with me. You could go on that run. Obviously you're not playing and you're not truly caddying. Yes, Vinny, your hand's up.
Could John hold a sandwich and put it into his mouth for bites?
And then maybe squirt Gatorade into his mouth?
Could he do that?
I'm hoping.
Okay, that sounds
certainly
fun.
Hope so. He could probably do that for the caddy too.
Hey, Tucky, take a bite of your Sammy.
Now come on, Def, wash it down with a little bit of
Spot
Gatorade.
the sides of his mouth.
Oh,
there's
yes,
a little
yeah.
mayo there.
Let's get you.
Oh, this is going to be
y'all
so
cleaned
fun.
up. Yeah.
I hope we get video of that.
That would be really fun.
It would be fun. So no.
I definitely no idea, Vinny.
All right.
I don't really.
Worth a shot.
Can't really tell.
What's
people
coming up
what
in the
to
trash
do.
then,
I
Sarah?
found in my long life. The best, worst, and hottest fathers for Father's Day. Alice 97.3. I love that song. That's a Friday song. It's a Friday banger right there. So good. Hi, thanks for listening. We are delighted to have you here. And I wanted to let you know that the Marin County Fair is right around the corner. It starts July 1st. It runs through the 5th at the Marin County Fairgrounds. Live concerts, fireworks, carnival rides. They've got it all. I love that place. I love oh, by the way, they have some really big acts playing this year. Like, I was seeing Linda Perry's going to be there. Sly and the Family Stone's going to be there. Like, they've got it's a pretty solid musical lineup, too. There are discounted tickles. Oh, there are some discounted tickles available through June 30th at marinfair.org.
What's a tickle go for these days?
I don't know, but it's worth it, whatever the price is, because
agreed.
Who doesn't want a discounted tickle? Call us or text us. We are always here waiting to talk to you. 800-400-3697. And you can email us anytime. Sarah and Vinnie at odyssey.com is kind of a general business. You want to send a video or a picture, or just go long form with your thoughts on the show. That's the one to use. But we just wrapped up. We did, the better part of an hour with Anna Runkle, who you can find at Crappy Childhood Fairy on YouTube. And she's a lovely person. I really enjoyed that. I found her story to be really interesting.
Riveting.
Yeah.
And it also, I just want to mention this real quick because someone out there is going to know the story I'm talking about. I saw a documentary, a celebrity that was raised on a commune
some
or
man,
some type
like a
of
star.
Cult, in Berkeley.
Yeah.
And this was a person who was kind of unfortunately didn't in the same kind of boat. Like their mom or dad or whatever weren't around. They were busy. And this kid didn't have shoes, didn't have the things needed to get through.
We Googled it, but it wasn't. There were a few communes that popped up, but not like a culty thing.
When
Maybe
she said it, I was completely reminded, and I'm seeing visuals.
Oh.
And I cannot get the name of the person who this reminded me of. But this person's mom ultimately married a guy that moved down to South America, and the youngster ended up splitting. Like going, I have to go do my own thing.
So I did a little research. There is one called the Family International. Rose McGowan escaped the group at the age of 14 with her father and siblings after he realized it's a cult and it wasn't safe anymore. River Phoenix and Joaquin Phoenix and Rain
Summer,
Phoenix also had experiences at the same commune before leaving it. So I don't know if that's it.
I don't know either, but either way,
I know
when
those are the ones that popped up for me too.
I was like, oh my gosh. Imagine you're in a commune with your mom and she's so wasted and participating in group
love
we'll use, sure. And there you are.
Hungry. Dirty.
Gnarly story.
Abandoned, neglected.
Very intense.
I know, really intense. But she was, so Anna Runkle was just a really great guest. And anytime you've got any kind of problem, like we usually keep it a little lighter than that. In fact, I love that you threw in the just take a tomato and just squish it right in her face. I love that. The Trader Joe's one. So you can send it to badadvice973@gmail.com. Give us all the details and we'll happily walk you through what you should, what you should do. We'll let you know. Okay, I'm going to start with some of the stuff that is in theaters. You just mentioned Toy Story 5. What year did the first Toy Story movie come out?
This one's hard because most of you know I didn't have kids till I was 40, so I didn't see any of this crap in real time. Crap, I call it, but it's not.
Right.
I love Toy Story. I'm going to say 90.
Okay.
The first Toy Story.
First Toy Story.
98.
99.
95. That's
Wow.
another point for Bobby.
Wow.
He's racking them up today. Can you believe
thought
it?
I was at least like a couple years into life.
It's over 30 years old. It's incredible.
It makes sense if they're hitting 5 now, and
they didn't just rush them out like.
Well, the
every other
second
sequel.
one is arguably better than the first one.
The second one is my favorite. I loved it, but I loved the fourth one, and I feel like generally people went, "Nah, it was a perfect trilogy. They didn't need it," but I freaking love that puppet.
I love them
so
all.
much.
Yeah, I don't. The lesson is keep making them.
We've watched Woody and Buzz become best friends, meet Jesse and Bullseye after Woody was kidnapped, found a new home with Bonnie after Andy went to college, reunited with Bo Peep at a traveling carnival when Woody said goodbye to Buzz to help other lost toys find new owners. And in this one, Woody returns to help Jesse, Buzz, and the rest of the toys deal with the threat of losing Bonnie's love to technology in the form of a frog-shaped tablet lily pad voiced by Greta Lee. That's the Asian chick from the morning show. She wants, I don't think you watched the last couple seasons, but she rises up through the ranks and becomes the head of it. And I love that actress. She just has this look on her face. She is smarter than you, over you, disgusted by you.
I hate that feeling.
Yeah, she's a...
My wife gets that look on her face too often.
So Greta Lee is doing the voice of this lily pad, a frog-shaped tablet named Lily Pad. And all the usual suspects are back. It looks like they're adding Craig Robinson as a GPS-themed hippo, and Conan O'Brien will play a toilet training tech toy called Mr. Smarty Pants. And of course, Taylor Swift wrote a song for the movie. Mm-hmm. The #1 song in America right now.
I love it.
I knew it. I knew you. Also in theaters this weekend, we had a Hugh Jackman movie called The Death of Robin Hood. Hugh Jackman is an anti-hero version of Robin Hood, living in self-imposed isolation until Lil Jon, who's played by Bill Skarsgård, asks for his help protecting his family. Jodie Comer, who is Villanelle from Killing Eve, is also in it as a nun tending to wounded Robin after he's severely injured. I think it might be right. The Death of Robin Hood. That almost might be a spoiler. On your TV, tons of World Cup. This is still early pre-knockout games. They continue this weekend. You can see all of them on Telemundo, Fox, and Peacock. The knockout matches start June 28th. And then the final game will be July 9th. So if you want it, I'm seeing, it looks like 12, 15 games over the weekend. So enjoy.
Oh, there's tons of action. I actually, each night when I get back to my room or I've finished all my stuff, I just put on the TV, flip till I see World Cup, and watch whoever's on. There are games going basically all day with little breaks in between. And they have those too, yeah.
Stuff, yeah. Mm-hmm. Today on HBO Max, the streaming premiere of How to Make a Killing. This is Glenn Powell, red hot these days. Glenn Powell stars as a guy who decides to knock off all his other rich relatives who are in line to inherit the family fortune before him. Sounds fun.
Does it?
Yeah, doesn't it? Margaret Qualley is in this as well. Oh. So HBO Max. And Sunday at 6 p.m. our time on HBO, the 3rd season premiere of House of the Dragon.
Did you rewatch any of the last season?
I didn't. I don't need to. I don't want to.
Okay.
I got enough other stuff to watch without rewatching stuff. We wound up watching, I think, the whole 4th season of Stranger Things again. And I was midway through going, I'm going to finish this. And I do feel like this is a good thing for it. But you know what? I would have remembered. They would have reminded me. I don't care that much. I don't know.
You really only need to watch the last episode of the last season because it sets everything up for this one.
Oh.
Yeah. It leaves it like
well, John will probably want to do that. All right. Maybe I'll do it. Netflix has canceled the Duffer Brothers series, The Burrows, after 1 season.
So I can stop watching it?
Yes,
do people like it?
Too. It's okay.
I thought you liked it.
I did like it. It's okay. It's something to watch. But now there's all these new, there's plenty of other stuff. Like I'm going to finish Widow's Bay this weekend.
Oh.
I've got to watch Get Shorty.
You don't got it.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, you could show up without your homework done and no one's going to fire you.
That is true. Bob might be pissed, though.
Yeah, and we don't want any trouble out of Bob.
No.
But I feel like, if you don't.
I try to do my homework. I'll admit it now because enough time's gone
by.
I knew it.
You skip.
Which one do you think I and I didn't skip it. I fell asleep halfway through it and never went back and watched it.
I'm trying to think about, I have to think of what movies we've done. Oh, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
No, I watched that. I watched it. Ugh.
Dirty Dancing.
No, it was Black Phone 2.
Okay, I'm not mad about it.
Okay.
I didn't expect that out of you.
How
But
long
I
ago
know
was that,
Vinny
though?
I think it
not
was
finished
Halloween.
some.
Yeah, that was like I don't even remember doing that one.
Didn't we
but-
do a few scary movies leading up to Halloween?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did Hocus Pocus.
Oh yeah, I didn't fall asleep in that one. There were ones that I wish I'd fallen asleep in. Black Phone 2. And I think I was like, I don't like it. But I don't like any of them, so. Netflix has canceled the Duffer Brothers series, The Burrows, 1 season in, and they said they had a 3-season arc, and Matt and Ross Duffer are actually headed over to Paramount. They're like leaving Netflix and going to Paramount. So not only were there not a ton of eyeballs on The Burrows, which is a cute show, it's cute, but they're leaving for Paramount, and Netflix is maybe butt sore over that, so. There you go. If you're watching that, just enjoy this 1 season because that's all you're getting.
No one wants a sore butt.
I found a story it's a roundup of Disney dads rated by hotness and parenting skills.
Disney dads. Okay.
Yeah. These are, by the way.
Yeah.
As I was looking at this, I Googled a couple things, and I found an Instagram page that somebody, I don't know who curates this thing, but it's called the DILFs of Disney. And it's all photos in this account of just like a hot dad holding his kid at Disneyland, or a guy. Oh, you found it. Yeah, it's some of, like, I see John Legend on there and stuff, and there's people who are recognizable, but for the most part, it's regular dudes doing stroller duty, photographed in all the beautiful areas. And by the way, stroller meet is a big term on this Instagram.
Stroller meet.
So when you're walking your kid, I don't know if you do it anymore.
Well,
you
they're
a little bit older.
They
than
walk
that.
now.
But when a guy is strollering his kid down the sidewalk, some girl's going, well, there goes some stroller meat.
Oh.
And they're not talking about the baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Turns out you're a DILF.
That's a uniquely, I hate to say it, I enjoyed the stroller phase, walking the dog and the kid around the neighborhood. Christina, when I moved into her house, I got to know the entire neighborhood, and she's like, what's the deal with you knowing everybody when we go for walks? I'm like, I walk here. I'm walking the kid and the dog, and I say hello to people.
A guy with a kid and a dog is a very approachable person. Especially for a woman, because of, like, I would not, if a dude's walking down my street, the last thing I'm going to do is be like, oh, hi. It's like the last thing. But a dude with a baby stroller and a dog, a doing down the street, I'd be like, oh, hi. Maybe he's got a nice wife, a potential new friend.
Yeah, it's
stroller meet.
It's an enjoyable part of being a parent, the stroller, but you also, this is kind of trippy as you become a parent. You go through these little blocks phases where strollers are necessary. Like, we're going to go someplace where that kid is going to, in 2 minutes, go, I'm tired, carry me. And you're going to go,
you weigh 40 pounds.
I can't carry you. Yeah. That's a no.
And there's 2 of you, and I'm not picking you both up.
So those are fun, but then you get out of that. It's like when you get out of diapers. You go, oh my God, I think we're done. We never have to buy them.
We're leaving that in the past.
We never have. And then you break the crib down, and now we're in big people beds. Like, all these phases, and strollers are certainly one of, like, a big phase.
Right. And so your youngest is going to be 9 in a couple months here. So they're getting up there.
No, the youngest will be 8.
Oh, she's only 7 now. Oh, I thought of her as being 8. No, I'm sure you're right.
Don't be so sure. But either way, yeah.
What year was she born?
18.
She's going to be 8.
Okay.
I don't know. Math, it's hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, I am, apropos of nothing, DILFs of Disneyland is a hilarious.
You like it?
I learned the stroller meet term, and I just did think to myself, well, that is just perfect. Father's Day is this Sunday, so it's time to share a little appreciation for all the daddies. These are the animated daddies.
Okay.
They rate them on parenting skills and whether or not they're a DILF. So I'll just give you a couple of these. I think it's really funny that King Triton, who I always thought was kind of He's the dad in The Little Mermaid.
Mhm.
You know, he doesn't want her to. He's very upset. You know,
Well, he doesn't want to, mix him with the humans.
right? Even though it's all she wants. They say his parenting is a 5 out of 10. You know, in the end, Ursula got her, and all hell broke loose. But they gave him a DILF rating of 8 out of 10, which I'm with them. Like, he's definitely. I get that he's got a mermaid lower half, and you can't really like get a look at the junk or anything. I understand that's a slave, so that's probably why he's only an 8 out of 10.
I'm sure there's a zipper.
Or something, right? There's got to be some kind of,
sure.
there's a flesh flap that things are hidden in.
Yes.
I saw The Way of Water. Come on. So, King Triton is one of the animated dads on this list. Tiana's dad, James, gets the highest overall thing. This is from Princess and the Frog, and I actually am not sure I remember the dad. I've only seen that movie once. I did think it was very cute.
Tiana's dad, I thought he died.
I don't know.
Yes, he did. He was deceased. That's
Yeah.
his
as in
status.
now anything you see of him is like him parenting her from the grave.
There's actually not one single Disney movie, Disney Channel, Disney animated, Disney whatever, that has a happy parents together.
Yeah, he's with her when she's a little girl, but then it kind of fast forwards to, because I love that one.
Yeah, tell me.
It fast forwards to the time when she's working her butt off to try and save money for her own dream
right. She
restaurant.
wants her, right.
This is the Princess and the Frog, right?
Yes. So do they flash back to him a lot or flash back to the...
He's there early. I don't... and they're...
Oh, look how good looking he is.
He is.
He's there
he's
when
got
she's
like
a little girl.
purple heart going, and that's...
Yeah.
They give him a 10 out of 10 for parenting and a 9 out of 10 on the Dilfometer.
But it's one of those things where they set it up very quickly in the beginning, and then you're in the movie. And so he's not throughout. But yes, he's good.
Well, he made enough of an impact that he's high up on this list.
Okay.
They're really, these are not in any particular order. Tarzan's dad.
He looks like Hugh Jackman.
I don't remember
feel like
that.
Tarzan was raised by the apes, wasn't he? I don't understand that Tarzan's dad.
In the
thing.
beginning, he has parents, I think, and then they abandon him or
and
whatever,
don't they maybe even die
or lose him, or I don't.
Something happens, and then he is in the jungle, and he gets adopted by the gorilla mama, or something. Okay, so he's got he has the mustache that doesn't have anything on the chin. So it doesn't go down to a full beard, but it crawls up the sides of his face.
Like mutton chops connected.
Yeah,
to him.
yes. Okay.
Maddie, you should grow that.
Yeah, Maddie.
Why? I've already got this beautiful mustache going.
Well, I mean, just shape it up. Just go around the corner. Turn the corner with it.
I appreciate that you're growing a mustache for us. It's a gift that we will not take for granted. Thank you so much.
I should start taking progress photos.
Day by day. Yes. Get a close up. Get the sun shining across it. We can see the length on it.
Yes, please do that.
Tarzan's dad and Tarzan gets a 8 out of 10 for parenting and a 10 out of 10 for the DILF factor. He looks rough and tumble. The wife's pretty. Let's see. Any other interest? Oh, by the way, I'm going to say I don't want to bang the Lion King.
What?
Mufasa is the highest rated of all of these. He's an animal. He's a lion.
Well, this is Disney. I don't know that they're
But these are supposed to
talking
be
about you doing
DILFs.
all the down by that, but they're
He's
not.
a
It said DILF. It's
Yeah, but-
right there.
Well, I know, but
By the way, parenting 10 out of 10, DILF factor for the lion is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Come on.
well, among other lions.
Belle's dad. Maurice. I can't even.
I don't understand.
No, because I don't want to. Everybody else on here is a human, and then they throw in a lion and give it the highest rating. I don't like it.
He's a king.
Belle's dad, Maurice, great parent. This is Beauty and the Beast, In the book, I want to say she goes to take her dad's place, right?
Her dad is captured by the beast.
By the beast. In order to trick the lovely young Belle to go there and save him before all the petals fall off the rose. So Belle's dad, Maurice, in Beauty and the Beast, gets a 10 out of 10 for parenting. And somehow even gets a 2 out of 10. Because he could be her grandpa's grandpa. There you go. That's all I can squeeze in here. I tried to shoehorn it all in. What do you got coming up, Vin?
Illegal dumping in the Bay Area. They're going to start catching you.
Good.
And more after these.
This reminds me of that Madonna song where the guitar stops and starts.
I love that song.
Me too. What's the name of it? Don't tell me it's so no.
I don't know, but I love it. We were playing it for a while.
Yeah, we were.
But it is a cool lick, and it's...
I think it might be called Don't Tell Me. Can you see if you can find that? Because, yeah, doesn't that sound like...
Yeah. You're right. I didn't see it before, but I see it now.
I'm waiting on it. It's Alice, 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie. Oh, there it is. Crank it up. That's cool. I love that. All right.
It's
Moving
such a
on.
unique way to use a guitar because we're so used to that being the driving, behind in the background or the... Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I know. And it's like, is that like a noise gate or something? Or did they just chop it up? Or
I would guess
like
that's
there's no
a studio.
resonation.
I don't think it's a noise. I think a studio... as a person's sort of going, let's mess with this.
Yeah. It's cool. That is a cool song. Anyway, it just doesn't matter. It's Friday. Coming up at 9, your chance to see Harry Styles at Madison Square Garden.
What's up, everyone? This House Report is brought to you by BART.
Oh, BART.
Real people with real stories choose BART.
Okay.
BART connects riders to work, school, family, and fun across the region. Give BART a try. Visit bart.gov/planner to plan your next trip.
Let's go.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Let's go.
Oh, you didn't want to yell it with me?
You kind of.
Let's go.
Yeah, you kind of took that. That was your take, so I, tried to
mix it up.
Real people with real stories. Choose BART. BART connects riders to work, school, family, and fun across the region. Give BART a try. Visit bart.gov/planner to plan your next trip. Let's go. No, you're not.
Oh, now we're going to do it together?
All
right. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go. Oh, boy. Oh. We just really.
Never mind.
Didn't the crappy fairy?
The crappy childhood fairy?
The crappy fairy said she took BART here.
Oh, I didn't hear. Oh, yeah. She says she doesn't drive anymore.
Yeah.
Or something.
I didn't hear about the not driving, but I heard Crappy Fairy say, I can come back anytime. You're right.
Well.
I'm right at a BART station.
Perfect.
And we were like, great. You were super fun.
She was fun. She's a nice lady.
I mean, it was serious stuff that she's been through. Woo!
Anna Runkle. You can find her on YouTube. She has advice for people.
Well, I do think some of this mental health stuff that we've talked about, I realize on one hand, yes, I fear there's some escapism and some excuse making for people who go, well, I don't have to try. Something bad happened to me. I'm good.
Right.
And I don't like that idea. But I do think that if you can find a way to function in the world where you haven't been able to, a little help that can get you there. Yeah. I mean, that's a really big deal. I hate to think there are people. I've talked to my daughters about this. You get in this one run. Yeah, you can have the tiniest life in the world. You can stay in your house. You can not have a lot of friends. You can watch a lot of TV. You'll be safe, but you will have not had the thrills available to you. The excitement, the joys. Yes,
right.
Ups and downs are real. That's part of living, but you want those ups. You want those thrills. You want to challenge yourself, and the feeling of accomplishing a challenge, seeing it and getting over the top of it, whatever it is. Getting that job you want,
pass you by.
Getting that partner you want, getting that thing in your life that you're like, this is what I wanted and I worked hard and I got it. There's nothing like that.
Right.
So anyway, I hope
and you need the downs to see how great the ups are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, geez, don't hurt yourself.
Well, I just went a little excited. The Bay Area is launching a drone war against garbage. Look, I get it. I hate going to the dump. I got to load my car. I got to go to the dump. I got to have cash on me. They only take cash. You got to pay them. You got to unload. And usually the dump is at least 20 minutes from your house.
Yeah, and it smells bad. But sometimes peacocks.
You got to, though, you guys. You can't just throw trash in a place where no one's looking.
Stop. Don't do that. Illegal dumping. Thumbs down.
The Bay Area is going to be launching a drone war against garbage. Surveillance that has nabbed suspected killers and thieves are now going to be used to get illegal dumpers in Oakland and San Francisco.
Oh.
This is a way of making sure that we don't have those piled up messes on the side of a road.
Whose problem is that?
It's a big deal, and I'm happy to hear that. So here's your warning, dumpers.
Yeah, dumpers.
Take it to the dump.
I like going to the dump. Although the smell is off-putting.
Well, yeah. But that's where you take your garbage, you know?
So stinky, though.
I know, but,
I'll just put it here.
There are fines and penalties for dumping garbage
Good.
in illegal places, but often people pull this off because they've gone to a little far away location with no one monitoring. So drones and other cameras will now be used to get your license plate, track you down, and bring you to justice.
Yeah.
They don't look for quiet places in Oakland. It's just everywhere.
Oh.
Dumps of stuff.
Yeah, look at
everywhere.
this.
Everywhere.
What am I looking
Just
at?
a
Oh,
street
boy.
where they've just
Decided this is the new dump.
someone's pulled over, dumped the things they don't
Wow,
want.
it's everywhere, too.
Mhm.
That looks like San Rafael. That looks like behind that main drag there.
This
Where
is
Shamrock is.
Campbell Street in West Oakland.
Oh. Well, it's a mess. Let's get Campbell Street cleaned up.
So they're going to be surveilling those areas and keeping an eye on it and bringing the illegal dumpsters to justice. I like it. Sucks. Take it to the dump.
Right. Well, we all want to live in a beautiful community, don't we?
And we live in one of the most beautiful places in the world.
Yep.
That's my belief. I love it here.
It's incredible here.
In fact, often when it comes up at home, hey, where should we go on vacation? I'm like, where it's great?
Right here.
It's great here.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I got to stay. We're doing a staycation soon.
Good.
I'm excited. It's been a long time.
no flights,
No flights,
no nothing.
no obligations.
Right.
Just time off. Ding, ding.
Right. I'm happy for you. Father's Day is this weekend, everyone, and it looks like spending is expected to reach a record $27.9 billion. The previous record was $24 billion,
Oh.
which was last year. So, and most people, 3/4 of people say they plan to celebrate Father's Day one way or another.
Yeah.
I've told because I've needed to get my blood sugar down, I just had to quit all of my deserting because I just got carried away and have made it a daily event.
It is addictive too.
Who does that,
when
though?
you start having dessert, you start needing dessert.
Do you have dessert every day, though?
No.
Of course not. Anyway,
But
I've
if
had to
there's
stop
dessert
that.
in the freezer, I will find it
I know,
and
I
eat
have
it.
finished an entire carrot cake because I'm not
There
once,
it is.
but each day I go, I'll have another piece of cake.
Mm.
And then I realize I have eaten a cake.
I have carrot cake, but
What am I doing?
yeah.
Anyway, Father's Day is coming up, and Edie does not want to get it. She's like, I'm making you a cake for Father's Day. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Does she have an easy bake oven? Could you make you a little tiny cake?
No, her and Nona are going to do something.
Oh, and how are
together.
you going to be able to resist that
I don't
cake?
know how I'm
Holy-
going to be able to resist it, but I need to. Anyway,
You don't have. It's Father's Day. Take a moment to appreciate the hard work you've been doing. You're not cutting out sugar forever.
the top people getting gifts are father or stepfather, husband, a son, brother, friend, and grandfather. Maddie said something yesterday that really, it touched me in a way, and I thought, that's awesome. He was saying that he had a great stepfather and wouldn't mind being a stepfather to some kids of a
liked
lady
that
he
too.
dates. And I really thought about that on the drive home and went, if you'd asked me that, not at 50, whatever you are, but at 30-something, I would have said, absolutely not.
Those kids are nothing but somebody else's
Well,
problem.
no, it's not that. It's what happens
Isn't it?
to, and I saw it, well, yes, but it's also, I saw a friend go through this. He became a stepfather, and he ended up being in an argument with the real father. The real father was like, those are my kids, just so you know, and you don't need to say, and meanwhile, he lives with these kids.
Right.
There has to
They're
be a
in my
relation.
household.
There's a relationship there but you have to deal with this. The real father is my point.
Yeah.
And I definitely saw that and thought, I'm not mature enough for that. That could end in a fist fight. Someone talking to me like that. And this person in particular was like, I love my wife and I love her kids and I'm going to do better than fist fight the guy.
Right.
And I thought, good for you.
And probably be a better father.
So anyway, Maddie, I thought that was really neat that you
thanks.
said that yesterday. And I hope.
Because you had a great experience with your stepdad.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. He's my
Well,
dad.
I was going to say, didn't you think he was actually your
no,
dad?
never did think that.
Who was the guy you thought was actually your dad?
My mom's first husband, who she divorced right when I was born.
Oh, that's who you thought was your dad.
Yeah.
Did you maintain a relationship with him?
Nope, not really.
Oh, okay. All right.
How about a fast
I
fact?
love fast facts. You know that. Come on.
Fast facts.
Lay it on me. Let's go.
The first mention of a so-called dad joke was in 1987, but the concept's been around since antiquity.
A dad joke, huh?
This could be the first ever dad joke from a book of jokes called Philogellus.
We think we figured it out. We think it's Philogellus.
Philogellus, that was written 2,000 years ago. A father asked his son, should I call you my hope or my salvation? Sedellus. And the son said, both. Another father greets him by saying, hi, both.
Oh, hey, both.
Okay, I don't like it. But
Well, those are old-timey jokes. I mean, we've honed the craft since
Say
then.
the name of the...
I was just going to say, I feel like dad jokes always get a awkward silence.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of how you know you had a good dad joke.
Uh-huh,
Oh, she's got a point.
right.
Like, that is actually the best and oldest of the dad jokes.
Try and say it again, the name of the book?
Philogellus.
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 Okay. Sled dogs
Oh.
wear mascara to help cut down the glare of the sun. And if you thought maybe it's Maybelline, you'd be right. According to one musher, they often use a simple waterproof mascara like Maybelline on their lighter colored dogs, applying the makeup to the fur around the eyes,
Oh.
not the actual lashes, kind of like
Like a football.
the
The smudge
grease
they put.
paint under a football.
And that's to reduce glare, too.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Maybe they should get doggy sunglasses going. I mean, dogs must actually, especially a sled dog, like the reflection into the eyes off the snow.
Gotta be
over years.
burn their eyeballs right out.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm
But
surprised we don't have
dog
dog and cat
sunglasses?
sunglasses. Yeah. Just
Are
some-
you?
Kind of. Considering all the things that people have inventorated.
Yeah, but, trying to keep that on a pet.
Maybe like a bonnet with a brim, a shade brim. I mean, I'm just looking out for the dogs, man.
Yeah.
They do make them. I've seen them. I've seen
bonnets?
No, the sunglasses for dogs. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen them.
because like huskies and stuff, a lot of those dogs have the really light iris. I wonder if that.
I think also when people take their dogs like in the back of their truck or somewhere where the dog's head's hanging out, they give them sunglasses so they don't get stuff in their eyes.
According to canine psychologists, the smartest dog breed is
Not Labrador.
the Border Collie.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be the poodle.
Poodles are next,
Oh.
followed by German Shepherds, Golden Retrievers, and Doberman Pinschers.
Oh, they're real smart.
Those are the smartest dogs.
I feel like it's kind of an individual thing. Do you ever come across one of those dogs you're like, that is a smart, cool dog? And other dogs, like, it doesn't matter. It could be the smartest dog breed. And you're like, that dog is a maniac.
Well, the maniac is often the problem. The dogs that are really smart often need jobs to keep them busy. They can't sit there and be like, Dur George.
Right.
They don't have that Dur George in them. They're
Right.
like, I got to do something.
I need to be busy. Why aren't you giving me a job to do? I'm
Right.
eager to work. I need to be occupied.
But, labs, they're very loving.
They're loving and trainable, but dumb.
And hungry.
And the best.
So hungry.
They're so hungry all the time.
That's genetic. They don't have the I'm full button in their brain.
And
They'll eat till they explode.
They'll just
this
keep
is
eating.
why labs end up overweight, because you love your lab and you look at your lab and you realize the happiest they ever are is when they're eating. Like I used to look at my lab and be like, oh my God.
For the 1 second you're eating,
You
you're
are
so happy.
happy right now.
My dog literally jumps up on all 4 feet like like he jumps up straight into the air when it's food time. It's adorable.
Oh.
They're so hungry and so happy to be getting fed.
Yeah, and it is hard to resist.
Yeah.
They're looking at you like, I love you so much, especially when you get
Feed
that
me.
milk bone dog biscuit.
Or whatever falls
or
on the floor.
whatever falls. I lick the floor clean for you. I clean the floor every day for you.
Police in California are looking for 2 teens who rode through a Walmart on their e-bikes. There's footage online showing them speeding through the aisles while shoppers yell at them.
Oh, that's so dangerous.
The teen takeover thing is happening, and I it's almost like those, what were those dances called? Where like
Flash mobs?
Flash mobs, where like everyone's just meandering
about their
and then
business.
someone hits play, and all of a sudden 200 of the 300 people here just start dancing, and you're like, what the? No one told me the mall was going to have a dance party today, but do you remember those?
Yeah, absolutely. There were a couple really great, weird flash mobs where all of a sudden people pulled their instruments out and did a whole coordinated dance
Bob,
thing.
have you ever been in a flash mob?
No, I was a teen when those were happening.
That's too bad. But you seem to know of them.
Oh, of course. They were a beautiful moment in pop culture history.
Well,
Who
now
are flash mobs?
Well, now it was really quick where they became overdone and then cringy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, this is teen takeovers where they show up places and they just do stuff and you can't arrest us all.
Right.
And this is one of those where these kids were in Southern California. They rode through Walmart on their e-bikes. There's footage online showing them speeding through the aisles while a shopper yells at them. It's unclear if any damage was done, but the idea
They didn't just grab merchandise off the shelves as they went?
Just being kids. But these scooters are a quick getaway.
Yeah.
We've got a real problem with these in Alameda. At the beach in Alameda.
Everywhere now.
They've been
there's
taking
problems.
over the beach, and like somebody got shot at the last one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's nuts. And they've done it like street
On
takeovers. They have a house party and then spill out on the street and take over the street. And the folks in Alameda don't like them too much.
Yeah, I would imagine. Anyway, the e-bike situation has become a real problem for many, and yet I don't have one yet. I was trying to talk the missus into it and saying, like, we could let Isla use it to go places too. And she's like, well, then that's a for sure no.
Oh.
Like that, I thought I was giving it two-pronged.
Now you're giving her range.
Well, I thought this is a great opportunity for you to have her go, to let's say Taylor's house down the street, a mile or so away on the e-bike. And that was the nail in the coffin for the e-bike at my house. I was pretty bummed about it. I thought
I'm sorry.
because I really want to see how far I can jump on one of those. Like that'd be
Oh,
epic.
and now it's over for me too.
What are you talking
I was
about?
like, when you come over to my house for the party, I'll put you on my e-bike, and you guys, absolutely not.
Oh, we're doing
no,
that.
we are not
Oh, my
doing
God.
it. Oh my God.
You have a couple?
Oh, she's got 4 of them.
Let's do it.
Oh, I'll bring my own helmet.
Mill Valley Takeover.
Yeah.
Old man Mill Valley Takeover.
Yes.
We don't stop till we hit the Hooters.
Yeah.
You got it.
I really wish there was a Hooters.
800-400-3697. That's the number you can text us at. And Maddie's on the show.
925. Happy Father's Day, Vinny.
Oh,
I'm a
thank
dad
you.
of 4, and it's the best time of my life watching them grow up. My saying was, a bad day with my kids is better than my best day by myself.
I usually say that about surfing, but I would say, yes, I do love being a dad, and I love my kids. And I've said to them, like, the best thing that ever happened to me was you guys. And Isla looks at me and is like, I've heard your show.
I really feel like I'm not the best thing that ever happened to you.
Wow.
I got to start watching what I say here. I feel like I'm safe. This is a safe place.
It is a
Turns
safe
out-
place, but people are listening.
Yeah, they are listening. Yep. Mm-hmm.
A couple brand names for the dog sunglasses. Rex Specs, like Rex, And then they have a brand called Doggles.
Oh, Doggles is adorable.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, my dog.
Let's see here. The Urban Compassion Project in Oakland cleans up the streets with a dedicated team of volunteers. So good on them. Thank you for doing that. It's a mess over there. Eyeliner, by the way, is easier to apply to dogs because it's a lot lighter to carry on a sled as opposed to multiple pairs of sunglasses for the dogs. Less weight means they run faster and longer. Eyeliner. Or
I think they meant mascara.
Mascara.
Yeah. Maybe eyeliner.
It's all good. It's
all good.
I don't know. Just get some smudge paint,
510. I went to the drag races on Saturday and saw a dog with shoes, earmuffs, and sunglasses just walking around in Sonoma.
Oh.
Just decided to throw a fit that day.
415.
An outfit.
Oh.
Yeah,
Throw a fit.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
415, the teen takeover is ramping up in Marin teens, so they ride their e-bikes and employees can't do anything. Checking in from Fairfax.
Oh. Hey, Fairfax. I love Fairfax. It's a cute little town.
Hi, Fairfax.
Hi, Fairfax.
408, my nickname is Tigger for my lab because of how he bounces for his dental treats. They do bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tigger. Harry Styles in New York City. We got a code word for you next.
Oh.
Alice 97.3, Sarah Vinnie, Alice's Morning Show. Guess what time it is? It's Harry Styles o'clock. Woo! We're sending you. We want to anyway. You have to participate to do this. We want to send you to New York City, where you will see Harry Styles at Madison Square Garden.
That sounds so fun.
It's an amazing prize. We're doing this all next week, too, so there are a lot of chances for you to get in on this. Right now, though, if you want to enter this hour, you need to take the word BEST, B-E-S-T, to radioalice.com and enter it in there for your chance to win a pair of sold-out tickets for Harry Styles October 3rd at Madison Square Garden and round-trip airfare and a 2-night hotel stay for you and your guest. Take the word BEST to radioalice.com. And then listen again at 12. Mason's got another code word for you, and it's Jane with one more at 5:05. Lots of chances to win. This hour's code word is BEST, and all of this is a huge thanks to Columbia Records.
Thanks, Columbia.
Thanks, Columbia. 800-400-3697. That's the phone number. I get it. You're just going to text us, and that's where you do it, too. Email us anytime, Sarah and Vinnie at odyssey.com. Let's start with Shakira's in town. She's at the SAP Center tonight and tomorrow night.
How's she doing?
Well, her hips don't lie. People like that about her. So I'm going to say she's doing great. So pretty.
She is pretty.
Mm-hmm. I don't see any watch parties on here, but I'm sure that that's going on as well.
What was the story? How did she find out her husband was cheating on her? Like someone ate her something that she eats in her fridge. And she was like, my husband does not eat
Nobody
this.
else eats this. No one likes this. This is mine. Everyone knows not to eat it. It was like jelly, some kind of jelly or some kind of preserve.
Strawberry jam.
Oh! Yeah.
Foiled by the strawberry jam. The girl that was coming
something
over
going on here.
and hanging out with her husband ate her strawberry jam and she knew.
I got some bad news.
What?
She confirmed that story is not real.
Oh!
A lying liar who lies.
I don't like it.
Well, how'd she find
How
out
did she
then?
find out?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't, you know.
Who
Interrupt
has
us.
Shakira and cheats on her?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean,
I get it, humans.
I actually read a story this morning and I didn't get through the whole thing, so I might, very well be wrong. Who's the really hot Emily Krakowski?
Emily Ratajkowski.
That
And
girl.
Rada.
Ooh.
Yes, her. She's talking about
Emrata.
how even she, who thought she was going to, like the first part of the story was she didn't sleep around a lot before she got married because she wanted to remain like valuable or saw that as something. She wasn't a virgin, but,
Okay.
she was careful. Anyway, now that she has a kid and was married, she was like, the worst thing in the world would be a single mom, but their marriage suffered greatly due to the child, and the sex life suffered greatly due to the child. And it was one of those things where she's ended up divorced, and the story headline was, what happens to a married couple's sex life and how it changes so very much after a kid. And she was like, yeah, it happened to me too.
I'm sure she didn't believe it would.
Sexiest woman in the world.
We all think that somehow our sex drive will survive the intense tiredness, the exhaustion, the whole new job, the state of your body.
And I think that despite being thoughtful in advance of having children, you can't put yourself there. There's no way to do that. You have no frame of reference.
People do say, everyone told me.
Yeah, no, that's it. I mean,
And
you
you
hear
thought,
it, you don't
that
know.
won't happen to us.
Right.
The Shakira story is kind of good, though. She found out about her partner's infidelity through the media while her father was in intensive care following a severe fall.
Oh, my God.
So that's...
What they found, they saw him with some other girl and printed pictures?
I guess so. And she was, at her father's bedside.
And her life just fell apart outside this room. It's falling apart inside this room and it's falling apart outside this room. Yikes. All right, first story. Olivia Rodrigo.
Rules.
Yeah. Well, this is a concert trend that I guess no one except her wants to talk about. I knew these people, even back in the olden days.
Who are these people?
The people who wear diapers to concerts and festivals, even though back in the olden days, they weren't nearly the slimlined garments that they are now.
What in the hell are you talking
You just
about?
wear a diaper, and then you don't have to get out of your spot that you've carved out for yourself.
Are you telling me Village wears a diaper
Village
to
told me
concerts?
he has worn a diaper to concerts. And so I heard about that years ago. And I thought to myself, ugh. But then you'd ponder it for a while. You're like, listen, if it's a choice between having a diaper on and going into that hellhole and leaving your spot. Like a lot of times people want to be right up at the front of the stage. They don't want to miss a minute of Taylor or whoever. Olivia Rodrigo, as it turns out. And so people don't talk about this, but Olivia's talking about it. Fans wearing diapers and specifically to keep their spot in the front row. I want to be at the front. I want to look up at her and enjoy her while there's a mess going on in my pants.
Being on rail, they call it.
I'm sorry. You know about this.
When you're in the very front, you're on rail.
So they don't want to give that up, and they
Right.
know if they leave to go to the bathroom, they're giving that up.
When the festival grounds open, people will sprint straight to the rail for whatever stage Olivia Rodrigo, Harry Styles, Billie Eilish will be playing
the person
at.
they're not going to miss. And
Right.
even though they're not coming on for 12 hours,
Right.
this is where I am parking myself. And
even though the popular opinion of donning a diaper is... Ugh. People are doing this.
You know, when I was deep in my festival phase a few years ago,
this will be good.
I said we should normalize adult diapers because, especially for someone with a tiny bladder like me, it's so annoying to have to leave and use the restroom and come back.
So you've done this.
I haven't camped out at a rail before, but even just, wanting to stay at one stage for a couple of artists in a row, it's so far away. The lines for porta potties, and they're porta potties. It's not like a glamorous bathroom experience, even if you do go. The lines are long. So I've tried to start a campaign. I didn't get anyone on board, so I didn't do it.
You didn't do it alone. You didn't say, forget you guys, I'm going to do this.
No.
Oh.
well, you don't want to be the only one who smells like
Right.
pee.
Absolutely not.
Well, here's the thing.
What's the
If
thing?
you wind up in adult lots of people wind up in adult diapers as they age, right? So there you
Well,
are.
that's one
It's,
thing.
I am thinking at that point in my life, hopefully I'm trying to make it to the bathroom, but I've got an insurance policy wrapped around my butt cheeks just in case. Wearing a diaper all day long sounds to a concert where I'm specifically having to go, okay, I'm going to let it go now. And now don't talk. I'm in the middle of something. Don't talk to me. And now I'm going on. Because then if that happened, I'd be like, well, now I need to immediately change this. That my diaper needs changing.
Well, not if you got Huggies or, name brand.
Well, so I will say this.
You don't change your diaper on the rail, do you?
No, I don't think you could.
Well, you could if you were wearing a dress. You could just drop it, crush it down into the ground, pull another one out of your bag.
Yeah, but you're still...
I'm with you. I'm with you.
You know what's funny is as you were talking about what you just said, there are times, you may have heard people pee in their wetsuits to stay warm. That's not really true. You could get out of the water, pull your suit down. It would take forever, and you're trying to, enjoy your surf. So I will go, number one, in my wetsuit, but often I do have to slide off the side of my board, hang over the rail. I don't want that anything sort of, because you're sitting on your board.
Yes.
And it's hard to go when you're kind of like in this weird position.
You're not chewing.
No.
Okay.
What?
I'm just making sure. Why would sitting be a thing? But we have a complex. As humans, we're taught early in life we don't just pee wherever we want to. And so we develop a complex, and that's...
Yes,
you
so-
have to actually overcome that in order to pee outside of the normal place.
I hang over the side of my board and will look away. And if I'm doing that, that means don't paddle by and say hello. I'm in the middle of my thing. And
I'm
you
whizzing.
see it in the water all the time. Dudes hanging off their board. No, not poo.
I don't know.
No
So you're
one
saying everybody
poops.
gets off the side? They can't just stand there and just let it go?
Well, there may be people who just sit on their board and go. But I'm saying I
You
often
can't.
see people hang off the side. It's just a way to release the pressure and that allows you to clear yourself.
I see.
Hopefully all the way so you don't have to do it again. But it's a thing. You would know if someone was going, like, remember when you were your little kids? You'd look over and your kid would be like this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, dude. Turn away.
Riley used to actually go to another room and kind of like stand beside like an end table, and you'd be like, where's Riley? Where's Riley? Turn around and look at it, and he'd be like, no. His face is like purple. I'm like, oh, okay. Let me just give you your private. No. I wish I had video of that because, man, I think about it all the time, like how cute his eyes. He has big blue eyes, and they looked almost purple. And his face is beet red. I'm like, oh, no. Okay, so anyways, back to the story.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't even gotten to the story yet. We clearly have feelings on this. This is the concert trend no one wants to talk about. Fans wearing diapers in order to keep their spot on the rail. Is that what? Do I have that right? Not only is it gross for the people around them and for them, but even the performers on stage can smell it. Olivia Rodrigo says, I've been to certain concerts and certain festivals where people wear diapers. They can be in the front row of the show. And that's been an experience as a performer that I have smelled. Ugh. She did not specifically say pee or poo. It doesn't really matter either way.
It does matter.
Disgusting.
One is worse than the other.
Well,
Both
obviously, one's
terrible.
twice as bad.
They are terrible. I am against this. Go to the bathroom.
I can't leave my spot on the rail.
No, you can.
Nope,
you
I
need
can't
to
do it.
just, your friends are there.
I
You'll
have
just
a
work
diaper
your
on.
way.
It'll be fine.
You will work your way back there with no problem, and then there's no smell attached to you.
Somebody's gonna. It's gonna.
Would
take
you
too
do
long.
that?
No.
Is there a show that you would go to where you would say to yourself, diaper?
No, and I don't want to be up on the rail. I like to, especially at a big festival. They've always got the big screens. Like I'm perfectly happy to be sort of in the fringe. I can watch the people on the screen. Okay, I want to squeeze in this last story. Bunny XO.
Oh, the divorce.
She posted a new podcast episode about her and Jelly Roll's divorce. She said, Jelly Roll. She said they had a big argument on Mother's Day that ended with her packing her bags and telling him to file. She didn't disclose what the fight was about. People fight. She says it's not mutual, the divorce. She says, even though I told him to file the divorce papers, I was speaking out of anger and just frustration. She also mentioned they are still pursuing having a baby together. We're just going to raise little Nugget as one big happy family. And that Jelly started dating already. She revealed that as well. And she's just going to focus on herself. So if you're interested in him, she says, don't be scared. Shoot your mother shot. I will be the ex-wife, okay? And we'll have a great time. He's dating. And Sheila wants to meet you if you're dating him. Is she just well-adjusted or is she just in denial?
I think it's the opposite of well-adjusted.
Yeah, I think this is a mess, and she's unfortunately got a mic in her face at a time when she's
probably should be
zipping it.
Yes.
But, there are people who, like I would say, don't have a kid. If they didn't ask me, but if they did, I would say, don't have a child together. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's not the right.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, you guys are, and
go your own ways.
He's known in a way he won't be around.
Right.
And that's if he's lucky. Because he wants to keep, I'm sure, the music career going.
If she is, she's in her 40s, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if she really wants to have a baby and is asking him to still participate in this, knowing that he's...
In a donation kind of way?
Well, yeah. And I'm sure she's seen him parent his own kids, and, it seems like they have a good relationship. And, these two have been together for a long time. And she's like, I sort of always envisioned you as the father. Like, I wonder if that's the...
Maybe. That might be it.
He's done with her, and she doesn't want to move on. That's what's happening.
I know.
And I did see that his daughter, his grown daughter, was talking about how I can't believe people are so invested in my dad's relationship. You people should get lives. And I thought, they put that out front in front of everybody.
That's why we're interested, because it's been on full display for years. That
was my point earlier in the conversations when this came up, which was they brought everybody in and now they're mad and don't want anyone to watch. Well, sorry.
Right.
You put yourselves on display.
You are sleeping in the bed you've made.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm out of time. What's coming up?
Disneyland, colleges, and more after these.
Alice, 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. You want it all in one place? Live streams, podcasts, and goodies all await you at radioalice.com.
What's up, everyone? This Alice Report is brought to you by Bob's Movie Club. 6 a.m. next Thursday. Join us for Bob's Movie Club. This week, the movie is one of Vinny's favorites. Get Shorty. Check out Get Shorty.
Yeah.
On
Woo-hoo! Get Shorty.
For all of you out there listening, I gave her a lot of options. This is the one she chose.
Because it was the only one she'd never heard of.
Well, you said this is my all-time favorite one. Please pick this one.
Oh.
So
Well,
that's
that
what I
makes
did.
it, that's very...
I mean, what day
That's nice
doesn't
of
go
you.
by that Vinny doesn't drop a line from Get Shorty?
I
mean,
know, it's so
it's
true.
like constantly.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
all
an
right, we get
iconic
it.
film.
Danny DeVito was funny. We got it.
I can't believe I haven't seen this yet, so I really got to educate myself.
You can check out Get Shorty on Prime or Tubi and join the discussion for Bob's Movie Club at 6 a.m. next Thursday. Thanks, guys. You're the best.
You got it, man.
She just horse clicked me and saluted at the same time. They taught her that at Johnson and Wales.
They didn't teach it to me there.
What are you talking about? You didn't learn that at horse college?
No.
You already knew how to go.
They actually try to get that out of you. When you ride dressage, you're not supposed to make any noise. There should be no verbal signals to the horse.
So they're like, no, we only speak to junky, cheap-ass horses with these horses that do dressage prefer to work in silence.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
Horse college is kind of gnarly. That doesn't sound that fun. Like, that
It
seems
was
like,
fun. It's a discipline.
All right. Toy Story 5 comes out this weekend, everyone, and hopefully if you go to see it, you get a seat and can enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. The U.S. Open is this week, and our cousin is in the senior division. Look for Tucker, not Carlson.
You got this. Come on.
You can do it.
Tucker.
Come on.
I don't got it. Zamboni.
Starts
So
with an S.
close. Starts with an S. That's true.
Samson.
Tucker Sampson. Oh, boy. Yeah. It's, I think it starts the 1st.
What?
The 1st
The first of what?
of July. It starts this week. He's going to go early to play the course a few times.
I thought it was this week. The U.S. Open is this weekend.
Yeah, this isn't the U.S. Open. This is the Senior Open.
Well, sorry. Yeah,
It's okay. I
don't
didn't
follow
know
golf the
either,
way
but
that-
I was like, it isn't this weekend. Yeah.
Oh.
Is the U.S. Open just open to everyone, all ages?
No, you got to be, well, yeah.
Is it pro? It's not
You
pro 'cause
got to
it's
be
open.
good.
Okay.
Really good.
You got to qualify. There's
Yeah.
qualifiers all
Yeah.
over the country, so a normal golfer can get into a qualifier. They win the qualifier. They're in the U.S. Open.
But the fact that your cousin made it in even to a senior tour event that's legit.
It
There
turns
are
out it is legit.
A lot of people who golf. There are pros that working at specific clubs that couldn't make that tour. They teach and they couldn't make what your cousin did.
I'm excited for him.
Yeah.
I mean, it starts at 50. Like, that's not that old.
Oh.
You think senior tour, you think,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. I know. I
old
was
guys with
surprised. I was
walkers.
thinking 65-year-old seniors. We're not there yet.
In the World Cup, USA takes on Australia at noon today, and at Levi's tonight, 8 o'clock, Turkey versus Paraguay. I imagine a lot of people will be out for that.
Yeah.
Have fun. Okay, let me do a couple stories for you. This isn't funny as much as it's devastating is the title.
Oh.
A woman found an 03 Disneyland annual pass flyer, and the prices are making people feel physically sick.
Oh, as in You can't believe how much more expensive it is now.
The annual pass was $225 in 03.
An annual pass. If you live in the Anaheim area, you would buy yourself a season pass, an annual pass, and it would cost you $225 for the whole year.
The closest equivalent today costs $1,899.
What?
They call that a 744% increase. Now, I'll say, in Disney's defense, they've since purchased just about every franchise that they can bring into the fold. Bluey is now Disney.
Yeah.
I think even Bart, like all that 20th century stuff, aren't the Simpsons part of the?
I don't know, but Star Wars definitely
Star Wars
new to
is
the
another
party,
right, and then all of the Marvel stuff.
Right.
Is now part of Disney. So they've made these gigantic franchise purchases, including Star Wars, which that's huge.
I think it's the whole Disney Pixar thing. Did they change up Nemo's ride, the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea or whatever it was, and now it's a Finding Nemo thing?
I think so, yes. I haven't been in a bit. But
yeah, definitely. I've ridden it.
Because I think that was one of the first things they changed. And they did like a Bug's Land, a Bug's Life Land, and all that. So those were definitely early days.
That's gone
Pixar.
now.
Oh.
Now it's Avengers Land there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Which that's a big franchise for them. What I was reading about one time was that at Disneyland, when they were building like this Star Wars land, the big conversation was, well, we just bought the franchise. Do we want to lock ourselves into the history of Star Wars? Or do we want to try and look forward to all the new things we're going to do?
Right.
And they didn't lock into the original franchise like they should have, according to what they're saying now. They're saying we really should have locked onto the things.
They did some stuff, though, right? Didn't they? Isn't the Millennium Falcon
the Millennium
there?
Falcon there, but the big ride, which I'm forgetting, which is always broken. It's more of a newer kind of thing. It's you ride a cart through this place. It's really cool.
They actually name-checked the executive who said, you got to really, let's build the park around the future because you're going to be making movies. And then they said, that person blew it. What everyone knows and loves is Han Solo and Carrie Fisher and Luke, and
the only reason we even get eyeballs on these other properties is because of the groundwork that was laid by the classic characters.
It's like crazy that you would be in that, like, well, we've got to figure out how to do this, and they just got it wrong.
Yeah, the big ride is Rise of the Resistance, and you're trying to get to Kylo Ren is chasing you around. So I
barely know who Kylo Ren is, even though it's Adam
a great
Driver,
ride
right?
though.
Oh, you like the ride?
I love that ride. It's great. It's just hard to get on, and it's always broken. The Simpsons, you're right, are Disney.
I wonder if they're doing anything with them at the park.
It's just they spent a real fortune to get all the stuff.
Well, they have a real fortune because they're charging $1,800 a year for locals to go to the park. And there's probably blackout dates.
A couple local universities have made the best global universities list for 2026-27.
Berkeley on there?
Berkeley is on there. And so is Johns Hopkins, Horse College.
That's actually not where I went. I went to Johnson and Wales.
Oh,
a totally
sorry.
different, doesn't make any list of the best colleges.
Johnson Wales isn't on this list.
Yeah. Johns Hopkins is, I think, a medical school, isn't it?
In your defense.
Thank you. Defend me immediately.
Miracosta College is not on the list either.
Oh, all right. Fantastic.
UCLA makes the list at 11. Let's see here. Yale at 8. University of California, Berkeley at 7.
Beat out Yale. That's nice.
University of Cambridge at 5. Oxford at 4. Stanford at 3.
Ooh.
MIT at number 2. And what is the number 1 college for 26-27?
Harvard.
Harvard. Number 1.
Congratulations, Boston, MIT, and Harvard.
Yeah, they're both right there, right? Let's see here. Oh, our text number is 800-400.
That's my boy. I love that guy. Keep talking, mister. I hear your mellifluous voice. I got a fun game for you today after we do the text.
I won't be a hero. From the 206. In 2006, when we lived near Disneyland, you could get a Costco yearly pass for your kids for $99.
Oh, man. Those days are long gone.
Well, they expanded their reach considerably.
And speaking of diapers, 408, if Bob was wearing a diaper, she would never have dropped her phone in the porta potty toilet at the festival she was at.
And had to go in and get it. She went and got it.
Maybe I worry too much about what people. I don't think I worry about what people think of me, but I would absolutely, if I were in public at a concert, and I would be thinking the whole time, I don't want anyone I know to see me wearing a diaper. And I'm
you realize you're not only wearing a diaper. It's not just like you with like a cool shirt and a diaper.
Tommy Picklesing it.
I just don't think that it's I'm not.
Is that
what if I
thing?
met some lady and she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'd be like,
"Well, I'm all diapered up, so I'm doing great."
Please try not to notice that I smell like number one. I was trying. Never mind. Let's not talk about it. I'm gonna leave.
You're hot enough. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Oh, he smells like pee, but so hot.
And confidence is key too.
Yeah. Like, I'm rocking a diaper. What? Bob, you come into this game with 1 point. I can't remember what you won for.
How many do I have?
None.
Oh!
She actually got 2 points this morning. But I don't remember what she got either point for. It doesn't matter. She gets a point.
Wait, why are you taking one away then?
You don't start with 2. You did the best, so you get a point.
Remember that new rule?
I don't know all the rules. I can't keep track of the rules.
I don't think
I'm
there
just
are
today.
rules.
I'm feeling like she answered a couple questions that I can't remember. I'm giving her a point. This week, I'm going to play. I saw the lineup for Shark Week this morning, and I went,
"What are you doing?"
What do you mean? Oh, because you don't worry. You'll love this.
Love it.
I was actually, I laughed out loud at a couple of these names of actual shows. So I'm like, well, obviously we got to do a real or fake here.
What are you doing?
And we're playing Shark Week, real or fake. Are these actual shows on this year's Shark Week? CSI, Chomp Scene Investigation. Is that real or fake? Atomic Sharks. I didn't say that well. Expedition X, Atomic Sharks. Real or fake?
Real.
Real.
This music's going to be in my head all day.
Real or fake, Vinny?
Fake.
Sorry, it's real.
Uh,
Air Jaws, Red, White, and Breach.
Oh, yeah.
You say yes to that?
Yeah.
the breaching shark is
Yeah. Naked and afraid of sharks. Naked and afraid of sharks.
Fake. It's a family show.
Fake.
I'll say true.
It's fake.
Oh.
Sorry, no point for you.
Okay, we're good.
No,
Bob,
couple more. Chum Island, catching a killer.
Yes.
Real.
That is real. Oh, that's a good one, you guys. And my strange shark addiction.
Oh.
Oh, this is tough. Let's see what Bobby does. Can she close out the shark trivia game with a perfect score?
Can she?
What station is Shark Week on?
Discovery Network.
Discovery, yeah.
Fake.
Real.
It's real. But she did still kick your asses by a score of 12 to 8 to 7. It's Bob all the way, people.
All right, Bob.
What's my name? My name is Bob.
Yeah, right. Goodbye. Keep it here on Alice all day. We get your chance to win tickets to Harry Styles at Madison Square Garden at 12:05 and 5:05 with Mason and Jane. Monday, we'll be joined by our friend Scott Capurro, who wants to pimp some show he's going to be on. He better be funny, too, because he's not joining one of our games.
Let's never play that game again.
Oh, stop. That's a fun game.
That wasn't that fun.
It's pretty fun, though.
Okay.
I mean,
So that's a no.
I guess
You're
it's a
gonna do it. You
perspective
gotta
thing.
do it.
That's
Yeah.
it for this year. Unless I get another really good
Okay, great.
game prompt.
Super.
All right.
All right.
Have a good weekend. Happy Father's Day, Vinny.
Thank you.
And we'll see you back here on Monday.